Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first ever Esports Arena Valorant broadcast. My name is Yeso. I got my man Blendy here, ready to bring you all of the action. We are so beyond excited to kick off everything with Valorant. We are so happy with the release coming out last week, and we are ready to get into all of the fun. Blendy, how you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. Like you said, both of us are very, very excited, man. I know that, we got a lot of participants today. So, shout out to all the players there. It's been great, man. I mean, if I'm being real, if you kind of like say like, okay, this is your whole day, like 90% of my day has just been Valorant, dude. So being able to cast over Valorant should be great. I know we have a lot of good teams in here today. So, I'm very excited, man.
Yeah, what did we ended up with what 24, 26 teams today?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It went from like, okay, we have 8 teams, so we got to get more. And then like an hour before the tournament starts, like, okay, we're at 24 now. So it just
Well,
kind of,
good. We certainly appreciate everybody coming out in force. Obviously, the player base is as excited, if not more, than we are. So super stoked for this. Hope all you guys at home will enjoy the broadcast today. We are going to be jumping into our first game, and some of the players got a little overzealous and started the games before the 5 o'clock start time. So we are actually jumping in the middle of one of our first matches. We actually got Cheesley's Money Crew going up against Infamous here. So we are ready to hop into the action. It is, in fact, an 8-0 lead for Cheesley's over Infamous right now. They are on the attack, and this round going very well. You can see their scoreboard on your screen right now. They're trying to push in onto the B side right now. They do have a 4-2 player advantage. That's going to be the ult from the Brimstone coming down. Jet just trying to hold this side. Gonna get some shots there and not gonna get taken out. They traded lives here as there comes the Resurrect, and the attackers will get the win.
Yeah, that was a great round coming out of them. And like you said, JC, they've just been absolutely dominating, man. I mean, it's 9-0. It can't be going any greater for them, It seems like they've been mostly primarily pushing the B site. They went for the C push there, which is pretty interesting. But it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to be pushing out. It looks like, a basic kind of push on defense where it's 2A, 2B, and then 2C. But, we've been seeing that they're just kind of like, as soon as they're at C or they're at B, they just start reacting. They all push there. But the ults have been coming out, and it's just been being so dominant. And look at the scoreboard there. I mean, Omen just having a stellar game, 13-3 at the moment. But as soon as we say that he gets wallbang there, that is a very classic wallbang spot there. So now it's going to be a 4v5 situation here. The offensive team does have these ults to work with, so realistically, they could get on site pretty easily with that breach, but deciding not to use it, though. Coming back up here, son, again, a 4v5 scenario here. Going to be interesting to see how these students are going to react to the push right now.
I love the read there from Texarcist, understanding that it has been heavy play around that mid window early on in these rounds and able to catch out the Omen there. Ved here doing a good job taking out the Cypher in mid and actually has vision on the spike. So this is huge where Infamous are trying to get on the board, though that's going to be the beautiful peek from the Brimstone with the Vandal, trying to get control once more of the spike, and Texas is going to go down on the B side. Here comes the push. It's going to be a 2v1 on the site here. Oh, good job from Jet there. They're going to take them both out with assistance from Whale.
Now a 2v1 scenario here. Ooh, goes down there. Make that a 1v1 scenario here. Bomb is down, so they need to get to that bomb immediately. This could be the saving grace for them, JC. This might be the round that they win here. Looks like they're both kind of just waiting out, trying to get some information with 24 seconds left on the board there. Looks like Silva is playing in a window while Omen is on the B side here. Someone needs to make a push right away.
Well, and Hijinx has no idea. He's got 12 seconds to work with, and he knows he has to go for the kill. So really, Will, with the perfect play, he's going to retreat there to the T side spawn.
Ooh, barely making it there. Barely making it there. You need 4 seconds to plan. He got at that 5-second mark exactly. So no, bomb is down. Omen is in the favorable position here, hiding in the smoke here. Can he make something happen? Sova has to be very careful, as I believe all the abilities from Sova are gone.
So bad.
Sova pushing up here. Omen needs to spot this player immediately because that smoke's going to come down any second. Actually, not looking away. He's looking away. He sees something and he goes down there. That timing, JC, is just so horrible, man. He had that. He turned around, and as soon as he goes down, the smoke comes down. Whale getting that finish now. 1-9 here, bringing it back. I believe it's like one more round until they switch sides. So maybe Infamous's team is just a better on
Yeah.
True. 2
Yeah,
rounds. You
2
got
rounds
me.
before the swap. And, Whale, just a little unlucky. He had great vision of the spike. I actually kind of wish he had stuck around a little longer just to guarantee it. Obviously, it works out in the end, but he had great vision through window onto the spike and really should have had the advantage there. And Hijinks was in a really tough spot with no information on where
Mhm.
the Stova was. At least he gets a little bit, he gets the extra 300 credits there for the plant for his team. Granted,
Oh,
they're not hurting for money right now, as that is going to be the orbital strike called in on the window. So, Infamous is, they've wised up to these mid setups, and
mhm.
they're going to push him off of window. Now it's the 5-man shove down long here onto the A side. There are 3 players up. It get 2 up in heaven, and that back corner taken up by the Omen as we're on board with Jet smoking onto mid. There's a lot of action on this A site right now, though.
Jet needs to react immediately because their players are already going down here. Bomb did go down, but it looks like Infamous's team is just kind of playing heaven as we have 2 in heaven and then 1 kind of in the spawn. They're not really doing anything just yet, and beautiful flank there from Jet, getting the kill that he needs to get, but now he's going to have to go against a Sage here. If he gets a Sage, it's going to help the team out so much, and he goes down there. Sin's getting that beautiful push there. Now Christian still on site, kind of freaking out now, knowing what to do. Man, short needs to get that pick there, gets that pick there. 2 more players to worry about.
6
Looks
health.
like 1 player is in CT. 6 HP coming out there. Looks like it's going to be another victory for the offensive team here. Beautiful plays coming out of them as Sage has decided to save.
Yeah, Sage will take the save there. Both players here on Cheesley's able to get away. A 10th round, so they're able to hit double digits in the first half. Obviously, very, very huge here. And it's interesting, I find Haven to be a really interesting map just because, with all the time that I've spent playing Counter-Strike and, for all the players that have spent time playing Counter-Strike, playing a map with 3 different bomb sites is really interesting. Obviously, the shift up and where there's so many more options for the attack while the defense is more split up. You kind of, what I traditionally see is you kind of put 1 in garage, 1 on C site, 1 on B, and then you can put 2 in A. You can kind of throw window and 1 playing to short. But it's really interesting to see how these players go for it. It is going to be Hijinks pressing once more into the B side, coming out of window. They've already broken down the Sage barrier here. We'll see if he can get anything. He's going to throw out a smoke onto both sides of the B side, both of these doors. We'll see if he goes for the push. Meanwhile, in window, a lot of action here. Texas is going to get a kill. Gets the overheal. Now goes for the push and the reload, though. That means Saki can get the kill there as he trades back. Jet takes down the Sage in garage and now retreats back to his C site here as there are now 3 attackers on B.
3 attackers on B. Their bomb is going down. It's looking so good for Cheesy's Money crew right now as they get the bomb down there. And honestly, Infamous team is just kind of like splitting. 1 still at A, kind of rotating through, and the other guy's coming in through the flank. So they definitely have to push as a team here because they're going to get singled out there as Cypher gets that 1 elimination now of 3v1 scenario here. Last player is flanking. Looks like 6 seeds. I mean, he gets that beautiful shot there as he secure that 13th round there, making it look so easy there.
Great from Saki there to finish off the round. You can see your scoreboard, 3 players at 13 plus kills. Nobody with more than 7 deaths and a lot of participation with a lot of assists spread across the team. So great teamwork results in an 11-1 attacking half there for Cheesley's. Very impressive. And now it is going to take a just incredible effort here from Infamous to come back. I mean, incredible effort just to make this score not look like a stomp with only 1 round in the first half. It's going to be a tough test here, and just a pistol round win here would create match point for Cheesley. So it's a very tough spot to be in here in round 1.
I love the C push shoot. I love doing this push shoot where 3 go through garage and 2 go through long there as Omen, beautiful teleport there. I don't think the players are gonna know he's there just yet. As look at that, the players in mid going down. They're going for that push there. Omen not able to connect on any of those players, unfortunately. I believe there's no players on the C bomb site as they're rotating through garage at the moment. For the most part, they should have a free bomb site here, it looks like, as Rain is gonna start pushing in there with that blind. 1 player CT, 1 in garage. And look at that. They walled off the garage, so now they won't have to worry about CT as bomb does go down here successfully.
Oh, they're getting flanked, though, from long.
Oh, that's true. 2v2 scenario. He just have his... He actually almost got him. Oh, my gosh. I thought he just turned on that player. Goes down there. Another round win for Cheesy's Money crew here. If he would have had his gun out there, JC, I think that would have been a completely different story there. But unfortunately, got caught with his pants down with his knife. Not able to get that finish there. It is now 12-1 in Cheesy's Money's crew favor.
And now they're in a situation here where it's match point, and typically I prefer to go for a full save
Hmm.
after losing a pistol, especially because I feel good just like I'll just grab a ghost, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll just take a ghost. I actually feel super comfortable. I feel like my money is going to be just fine the next round, even if we lose.
Hmm.
And you can still do a whole lot with that pistol. But now you're in this position where the plant was very important. That extra 300 credits is huge for the rest of the team because you have to force by now. You
Hmm.
cannot eco here. You have to save and try to combat this. And we'll have to see. That's the slow orb and smokes there onto window, and it's actually going to be aggression here from the defenders. Cheesley's wants to get in here and catch out Infamous, and they're going to be behind him. Shots out of the random, a good trade back there for Texas, is able to get a kill on the board with the Stinger. Now the rotation here from Christian, as well as the Breach, trying to get over to this A side. Lots of smokes here as the shock arrow comes out. Shots onto the Sova, but that's another kill there. This is actually a solid round, 3 down, so it's a 5v2.
Yeah, it looks like Carbon's up here on heaven with that judge. Not really the gun you want to have up there. No, man. Not the best
From
pusher, but hey, if it works, it
downtown.
works. 4v1 scenario here. Can Omen clutch up here? It's going to be a very, very tough thing to do here. As honestly, if they choke that 4v1, it's going to be very tough there. As he does go down there. Actually, no, Breach was still up there, and there we go. There we go. That guy was hiding, JC. I didn't see him on the HUD there, but he was alive. He does go down, making it 2-12 there. That was the round that they needed because, like you said, they needed to force buy, and they can't give up any rounds. Now it's currently 2-12 here. Traditionally, I feel like on this map, on Haven, you point out there's 3 bomb sites. I feel like it's so difficult to attack. So, maybe
You find it more difficult to attack?
yeah.
Really, I've always found it more difficult to defend because I always feel like you have to spread your defensive forces out, and it's just, I don't know, I always feel more comfortable where I'm like, hey, we can just brute force like a 5-mid onto a site.
True.
Like even if we trade, even if I lose a trade there, like
Beautiful
maybe they get 2
there.
kills and we take 1, we still have control of the site. So, but hey, you know what? It just depends, and everybody's having different experiences. I can't wait to see the stats coming out as we get more games and more play from these players. I'm like, hey, this map is attacking favor, this one's defending favor. How big those disparities are, and then what changes come from it. So.
As it looks like they're trying to go for the C push here, but they're already taking over the site there, so they're gonna have to get these players down. As Tour playing corners, one in garage, classic push there. As the blind does come out,
It's just gonna be a firing squad.
Gets one kill, goes invisible, spots the player up top on the shelf there, but he does not have any ammo to do so. He somehow gets that kill there. Now 1v1 scenario, he has to reload once again. Texas has to clutch up here for his team. Can he do it? He does get it. He gets the clutch. Beautiful kill there from Tetris. That ult saves the game, as you gotta believe that was a 3K on the site there. Jesus.
Okay, I need to know, was that smoke from the attacking Omen or the defending?
Ooh.
I didn't notice.
I think it was
from the defending Omen. I actually don't like that. They basically had a firing squad set up there coming out of C Long, and their own vision was blocked out. Now, if that was an attacking Omen smoke, that's genius. You typically don't, on an attacking side, don't like to kind of throw that smoke down. You want to block off the attack a site sightlines, and you don't want to come out blind, but it actually worked heavily in their favor in Texas, just with the beautiful outplay to get 3 kills there at the end and keep them alive. Orbital strike down.
Yeah, the Reyna that was almost caught in that orbital strike. She came back at the right time there. Yeah, like I would have been shook, dude. If like I'm just AFK for a second, the orbital strike's there. I was like, okay, gotta drop everything you're doing there. As 2 players already go down on the offensive side here, so it's a 3v2. As soon as I say that, though, one gets up, and there we go. Another free elimination. Gotta pad those stats, baby. Beautiful push there from the Breach. Now he's looking in the window. Another, oh my gosh, this Guardian is disgusting. Christian hit the Kovacs today, JC. You can tell, my friend, as now it is a 1v3 scenario here. Texas has to clutch up once again here. 8 HP to work with. Not the best spot to be put in, but he did get that 1 elimination. Bomb is down close to C Long, it looks like, so he needs to do a push. Brimstone coming in as well. If he gets his pick here.
Does he just molly it?
He does, but he doesn't know he's in that corner. There we go. Texas just goes down. Wasn't able to clutch up there, but valiant effort from that team there. That clutch there last round was amazing. Shout out to Cheesy's Money Crew for moving on and going in round number 2 there.
Yeah, impressive. 13-3, a very strong win. You can see the scoreboard, or you may be seeing us right now. I can see the scoreboard right now. And Christian finishing off with an impressive 21, 7,
Sheesh.
and 4 score line, the 350 combat score, and that econ rating up at 92. So very efficient. I mean, he's
Hmm.
essentially averaging almost a kill for every 1,000 gold spent there.
Hmm.
Also, the one of the big standout stats: 5 first bloods.
That's
Very
insane.
aggressive, starting rounds very well there. He and Hijinks combining for 9 first bloods between the two. So definitely a big catalyst there on the Brimstone and the Omen in a big win there for Cheesley's.
Yeah, and if anyone is wondering what the format is, we do have a graphic, so we're going to throw that graphic up there. It's a pretty basic format where it's going to be a best of one, double elimination. So if you do go down, you do have that losers bracket run that you can go through. Um, Once you're in grand finals, though, it is a best of 3 with no reset potential, which means if you're in the losers bracket and you come back all the way to grand finals and you win that best of 3, GG's, my friend, you have won first place.
Yeah, it means you come back and you're on completely even footing. And so I'm really curious to see how things play out. And it's going to make grand finals even more interesting. It really makes me hope that we get to grands and we actually get some form of a rematch, right? Like if we can get a winners finals rematch at grands, it's even more interesting, bumping to the best of 3 and no reset potential.
Mhm.
So things could definitely get very, very fun, very exciting as we get to the end of the broadcast. If you guys didn't make it in time, didn't get signed up for the tournament today, but you actually want to do so in the future, you can head over to matcherino.com/ESA to get all the information you need and to be able to register for future tournaments. You can also use the exclamation point sign up command in Twitch chat to get that link as well. So obviously Valorant on Mondays, and you can check out what other games we have. We host a ton of Microsoft games on Sunday. We got
Mhm.
Gears 5, Halo 2 Classic, and Halo 5. I was casting Halo 2 yesterday. That was certainly a blast working with Lethal on the broadcast and all kinds of things. TFT as well. So make sure to check that out if any of it interests you guys. We're getting ready to get into our second game here. We will be jumping in progress as well with this one in production. Will let us know as soon as we're ready to hop in there. Let's see, what teams do we have here?
Looks like it's gonna
Okay.
be Team Kovacs versus Team. Let's see here. Team Surf here. They did move on to round number 2 here, so this match is gonna be pretty interesting here. Now hopping into the game here, match is already started, as you guys could see. Now a 2v1 scenario here should be an easy clutch as players in elbow. Ooh, the ult went down at the wrong time there, but now Krego should be able to get that elimination as Clean Mo actually gets it. Free defuse there, picking up their 3rd round of the game here. It's going to be interesting because this upcoming round, 2 players on the offense team have ults, JC, so maybe they start burning those ults.
Yeah, ults on the Reyna and the Raze for the attacking side. So there's some aggressive potential. I was streaming Valorant last night, and somebody asked me, they're like, "Who do you think is the most like OP agent in Valorant?" And it's an interesting thing where like I feel like they've done an okay job so far where it doesn't feel like your agent choice necessarily completely dictates your performance. Like, at least, and definitely in the beta, it felt like you could pick anybody and really pop off and succeed with anyone and fail as well. But since the release of Reyna, completely out the window. I feel like Reyna is actually super busted.
Ooh.
Her heal is insane. As that's the aggressive push there into showers by the Phoenix, and he's going to lose his life for it. Another kill for the attackers there, as that's the Sage going down as well.
Yeah, looking at the map there, it looks like they're just kind of splitting, trying to play off picks there as they did get that push in that elimination shower. Sorry. Baum is still kind of deciding. He's in marker now, not knowing to go A or B, as we do have Dawson here on Team Kovacs, I believe, looking at showers. And that's such a good angle to hold your JC, especially when you have that operator. You can easily watch showers, you can easily watch short to switch on over. As Clean Mo going into short there, getting 1 elimination, 2 more players need to worry about, but he does go down there. Now it's going to be a 2v2 scenario here. Raze does have her ult, which is that RPG that we always talk about. Ooh, the stage roll going up and getting that nice elimination. It is that spike. The Raze coming in as well, almost getting that flick as well. Now a 2v1 scenario. They know Raze that as Soba's going to come in through the flank there. Oh my goodness, he's trying to teleport, but those grenades are just too strong there. 1v1 scenario. TP coming in here, so he's going to go to B. He has 26 seconds to work with. Needs 4 seconds to get that plant down as Soba's going to rotate through. Ray's already on site. They're holding that angle. Such a nasty angle to hold their bomb going down. Ult out. Can he get the RPG kill that he needs? As he's on the right side, and he gets him. He gets the clutch. Oh my goodness, the Ray's ult is so good for scenarios like that. He went down, but the RPG was already on its way there for destruction, my friend.
Oh man, I feel like if you aren't a Rays player, you hate Rays players.
Yeah.
And if you're a Rays player, deep down you kind of hate yourself to a certain extent.
It's funny you say that, JC, because you're talking about like, oh, there's not really too many overpowered characters, and I'm just in my head, I'm like,
I don't.
those Rays nades and the Rays.
I don't know if I'd call Rays overpowered as much as I would call her just dumb.
True. Okay. Not OP, but dumb. That's
yeah.
I'll give you that one, my friend. I will give you that one there. Honestly, speaking about agents, though, I've been really enjoying Reyna, the new character, just because.
Yeah.
It's like she's an entry fragger, which is really good. She can heal herself. She just does so much, and when she has that ult, and someone is playing Reyna who is really good at the game, it's game over, Like,
that's what I'm saying. Reyna comes out just 1v9s.
Yeah, easily, as it looks like it's gonna be an A push. The offensive team is already pushing up there. Grego seems like he's alone right now at A, trying to stop the push in showers, but goes down there. Now it's gonna be a 2v3. Oh, I'm sorry, 2v5 scenario actually. Reyna ult coming out there. Is it a coincidence that we just said Reyna ult OP, Reyna ults, and then they're about to win the round, JC? I don't think so.
I mean, hey, you never know. They've got 4 players grouped around this A site. The spike is obviously down, and I feel like you just have to save here. You have no access to the site. I don't think anything's great is going to come out of this. The Brimstone has the information. He would have seen the arrow come out. He's going to go for the spray. He actually loses, though, in the trade. Mikey able to take Pearson down. Meanwhile, Kando peeks out from showers, gets taken out, and Frost GG finishes Mikey off. That's going to be the attacker win. 3,000 credits over to them.
And this round has been pretty close. We watched that game 1 where it was, what was it, like 13-3, I believe?
Yeah.
This round, it's kind of like back and forth. It's currently 3-2 tied, or not tied up there, but almost tied up there. Team Kovacs is on the offensive moment with 2 rounds up, and Team Surf is the defensive team. So, what would you think of Bind, JC? You think it's a more like attack-heavy side?
I like Bind just because I like those mid routes. I actually feel very, very comfortable swapping, and you can kind of do what we were talking about, what you highlighted on Haven, where you really like that C push, where you kind of stack 3 to garage, 2 down to long, and I like the options that you have there for this coordinated pushes onto a certain site here on Bind. I would say Bind is actually probably my favorite map. I also think the teleporters make things really interesting. So.
True.
But 1 down here. Good trade there for SDCQ. And he's going to push up. 1 player right outside the door to U-Haul here. That's going to be a grenade out. See if he can get anything done. Not quite. Going to peek onto the site.
Look at the map. So Phoenix is flanking right now, and Phoenix goes down there. But he does get traded off from the player in Lamps, I believe. Now Dolphin has his Sheriff. Can he make something happen? No, he cannot. He goes down. 3v1 scenario here. Mikey roaching all the way through spawn here. It's going to be tough, JC. You think in this instance you save again? Because I think it's definitely doable if he gets his pick there, as he does get that pick now. 2v1, he has that Spectre, though. He might have to switch out to like an AR, and as soon as I say it's doable, Sage just gets that res. So now, again, a 3v1, 33 HP. It's not impossible, but it's going to be a very, very tall order here, my friend.
Yeah, I think you probably just bail. I don't know why he's holding this angle.
Yeah, you can't really go up there.
You're not going to get anything done, and you need to leave the site, and if you're not careful, you may actually get stuck.
I think he's
if anybody retreats to TT spawn, he is going to peek.
Ooh, I don't know about this peek here, because, I mean, you might get elimination, but now you have to run from the bomb site.
Sage has the angle.
Ooh,
yep, there it is. See? And you know what? I don't know. I never really have hate there for trying to get a little cheeky. Like, it was probably the optimal play to save there, but I don't really hate that. It's a that's a very low percentage play there, right? Like, him getting the kill on Sage is probably like 35%. Like, he gets that kill.
He definitely had to make a decision there, and he didn't make it, because, like you called out, he was in heaven just kind of watching the angle where the players can't go up, and I was like, okay, he's gonna save. But then the bomb started like 2-ticking, and then it's like he starts pushing. It's okay, he's not gonna save. So like you had to make that decision pretty early of like, okay, I'm just gonna go in, get as many eliminations as possible, and possibly clutch up or save. And he kind of did like both, and he didn't do it too well there. But still tied up 3-3 here. Looks like it's gonna be Is this, yeah, a B push possibly, as they're trying to get control of hookah. Only 2 players in B at the moment. It's going to be very important here if this Raze gets its entry frag here on the Sova, as the arrows are coming out here. Ooh, needs to be very careful there. And look at the map there, GC. It looks like it's going to be 3 players pushing in through long while 2 are in hookah. But if they're going to start pushing in.
The rotation is ready. That's the Cypher already holding at the back door here for this B site. Phoenix still holding on A for right now. He'll be ready to rotate. 2 kills actually for the defenders there is huge. Oh, Dawson and Klimo. Nixel able to take out the Cypher there, and Dawson holding, waiting for that push, and that's going to be a defender win. Great round, only dropping 1 player.
Sometimes those angles are so good, then it worked out for Dawson there. Amazing headshot shot there as looking at the HUD there, it looks like 2 players on defense have ults. I'd say 1 technically because the Sage doesn't really do anything offensively with their ult. And Omen, what do you think about Omen's ult? Because I think, you know, for the most part, when an Omen ults, it's most likely that they're just going to ult back sight, and then it's like an easy kill, you know?
I feel like 9 times out of 10, that's what you're doing, right? You know, late in a round, maybe you're down, you know, 1v2, 2v2, or whatever. You've drawn a lot of attention to one side. Okay, I'm going to ult to the other side and plant. It certainly can have some great utility, but it's such a like a feast or famine ult, I feel, especially because you can get, you know, if you're unlucky and you don't have vision on another player, you can ult right in front of somebody, and then cool, like this was basically useless.
True, that is very true there. Honestly, looking at the ults there though, Brimstone's ult is really good. So realistically, they could take a site pretty easily. It looks like they're gonna go to A, as there's actually 5 players on the offense. They're already pushing straight through there. 1 player in heaven, 1 in showers, and 1 watching. Lance, as that Cypher player, does get that first elimination, but he does go down there. Bomb also goes down there. 4 players up on the offense team and 2 players up on the defense team.
I know exactly.
Pretty good push there, as the Cypher ult is going to come through, and now that Cypher ult is so good because now the whole team knows where the remaining players are at, so they can kind of like adjust with 1 player flanking and 1 there. So, you know, 2 watch flank and 2 watch spawn.
And I think it's important to mention, too, the great thing about the Brimstone ult is that you do not have to hit a single player for it to be extremely valuable, right? Especially if you're playing on attack, you get a plant off, you've got the orbital strike available, and that, you know, that timer on the spike's getting down low, you know someone's going to try and defuse it, you can just drop an orbital strike on top. Even if it doesn't hit it, it takes enough time to delay the defuse so that they can't finish it. So it can be a very useful, and it also can be very destructive. I mean, we saw it in game 1, those great orbital strikes onto window in front of the B site on Haven. Did a lot of work and got some early damage and kills. So Pearson here does have it available on the attack side, so we'll have to see if he uses that to protect the plant or get anything fun going, as it's going to be the 3-player defense on A, 2 on the B site, and it's going to be another B site push. They've got 4 here on short. Coming out of B-Link here. We'll see if we get any action in hookah. It's kind of an aggressive hold, which I like. Not necessarily from a Sage, but the Sage is sitting in hookah right now, so things could get very interesting very quickly.
As it looks like it's going to be a B push, as all 5 players are going through, 4 going through hookah. I'm sorry, 3 going through hookah and 2 going through long. The orbital strike looks like it's going to come down here. As soon as it does, that's going to be their entry ticket to just start going straight in. No, I think they just use the smokes. Yeah, they just use the smokes there, which...
no.
As 1 comes into the TP, he does not get that spray pattern. Dawson getting that beautiful 2-piece there as he opens up hookah. Now a 2v2 scenario, but Sage is 1 shot there. Krego all the way in A as well, so he needs to rotate pretty quickly if he needs to help out his teammate. You do not want to play trades here, my friend. You want to play with your teammate as he's going to go through TP. Now both players in hookah as the offensive team is in sight, but I believe that the spike is in hookah, so they're going to need to get these pushes, and they're going to need to do it quick because I believe there's 40 seconds left on that timer there. Something needs to happen, and it needs to happen very soon.
Far down, that means that will be vision for the Omen, but he actually goes down. He should have had vision of that trapwire coming out. It's going to be shot there by Krego, and now he's going to push back onto the site, and the spike is controlled here. Frost very low, but he's going to plant inside the container. That's going to be the shot from Klage, and Krego goes down. I did want to mention, too, as they were setting up for that push on B, I felt really bad for the opposing Phoenix. Krego, he ulted to push through showers to see if he could get like an entry. There was just nobody there. He runs all the way out right near cave, back to A short, and there
Oh
was
my
just
goodness.
nobody on. I felt so bad. I was like, oh, that's so rough.
You know, that's a little bit demoralizing, man. Where you're like, all right, guys, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna ult on site. I'm gonna get some picks. You ult on site and no one is there, and then you just gotta just put your head down, man, and just go rotate over. As Team Kovacs is currently up 1 round here on the attacking side. Same B push here, as it's gonna be 2 players in hookah too long, and then looks like that Reina is just gonna be kind of flexing, just going to A side and trying to get some eliminations there. As they have traded now, it's a 4v4 scenario here. Spike did go down, so now it's going to be that defensive team's cue to start pushing up to B because they know that this Spike is there. It's going to be a little bit tough there as Team Kovacs gets another elimination there, making it a 3v4 scenario. Brim still has his ult, which is kind of interesting because at this point you would think that you burn it and then you just earn it back in like a round or 2, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it just depends. I find it interesting. They actually weren't willing to go aggressive despite the significant numbers advantage. And now they're going to rotate all the way back to A. But great information for the defending side is they're going to rotate over there. We'll see. They're going to be hard pressed to defend this, but that's going to be the Omen up into heaven. Trapwire activated there by the Rays. And now camera up. So he's going to have great vision of heaven there. Didn't see anything quite yet, but Frost GG can get a lot of info. Dawson actually with a kill there onto Pearson, and Klimo has gotten onto the site. So this is actually solid early work. Obviously, 1 player in U-Haul. That's going to be the cage thrown down here by Klimo. Grenade's going to take some damage. He's going to go down, and that is the win for the attackers. Frost GG get the shots onto Dawson.
Those raise nades are so useful in scenarios like that where you're smoked at and you know a player's going to be there. Just throw those nades, secure yourself that kill, as they do secure themselves that 10th round. 6-4 currently now. Sage has her ult on the defending side. Brim and Reina has her ult on the attacking side. So maybe this is around you burn it, because I feel like you're doing an injustice if you have your ult for so long and you do nothing about it and you don't use it, because especially if you're doing pretty good at the game, like if you're positive, you're just popping off, getting those first bloods, getting those entry frags, you're gonna get that ult pretty soon.
Well, we'll find out what the plan is here. Looks like a split execute here between A and B. The spike is on the Sage in mid towards A short.
She's playing Mark at the moment. They're gonna push up, gets that pick on Omen. Now Reina's gonna ult on through and go into entry frag. I believe that there are the whole team's there besides Brim, as they're gonna be rotating through their beautiful elimination as well, making it a 5v2 scenario there. They make it look so quick and they make it look so easy there. Bomb is gonna go down here, and then I think it's gonna be another round win for Team Kovacs.
SDCQ doing great work there with the Phantom, able to get that headshot right between the boxes on the site. Gets them that easy push in, and the Silva's on his way.
Yeah, he's there.
He's taking the journey. Yeah, he's wrapping around for the flank, coming to A short. But Brimstone is peeking right there from the door to U-Haul, so he will spot him out. Shots out there from the Silva. I can't speak to what guns he has, so I don't know if a save is even worth it. Maybe he should just press for a kill. He's holding this angle.
Yeah, I mean,
he's gonna peek around. Does he get a kill?
Going for the knife, it looks like he's gonna go for the knife, and then the disrespect almost coming through there, but SD was just like, you know what, man, I want this elimination, give it to me, as he secure now up 4-7. In the very beginning, JC was like, okay, they're equally matched. It looks like they're just trading rounds. It was 3-3, 4-4. It was a close one, but now Team Kovacs just absolutely dominating, taking, I believe that's like their 4th round win in a row here. Let's see if the momentum can continue though.
Yeah, things looking good. Last round of the attacking half here for Kovacs. So thankfully for the side of Team Surf, they do get the reset here in a pistol round in the next round, so they can try and do a little bit of a mental shift the perspective here. So we'll see what happens. A 5th round here is absolutely huge. So it definitely is a game changer. Pushing through the smoke there is SDCQ. Phoenix in U-Haul right now, as that's going to be the ult coming out of the Rays, pushing back towards the CT spawn. It's going to take out the Cypher there. Frost GG takes out Prego as well. He's going to boost right up to heaven. Nobody is up here. All that is left is the Sova, and he's in the same spot he was a round ago. The Cypher is going to go for the peak. Run! Run,
He
Brim's
he he
in
can't he
front of
can't
you.
do anything at this point.
Uh,
He's just cornered in, coming in from
he's
both
just
sides there. Silva getting a
there. It
1v5 as he
is.
goes down. They secure the 8th round win for themselves. They need 5 more rounds to do so, as now that they are going to be switching sides here. Let's see if they're good at defenses here on offense.
Yeah, very good coordinated pushes onto these sites, getting great control early, and then dealing with all the attempted retakes well. As it really didn't seem like there was any willingness from Surf to go for any true saves. They were trying to get something done, get a kill here or there. SDCQ going to grab the Ghost, which, in my personal
Ooh,
opinion, I buy every pistol round. I don't care.
really
It's
interesting.
a. I mean, hey, one tap headshot from 30 meters or less. I'm all
True.
for it. You
You know,
know,
it's kind of like hit or miss for me. Sometimes I do buy the ghost because it's like, that one tap headshot is just, it's too
oof,
good, man. Like you can't get better
feels
than that.
good.
But at the same time, if you just rush the classic and right click and get that like shotgun spray, it's just it's too nasty sometimes not to pick it and then save some money at the same time. But looks like it's gonna be a B push as both teams are gonna rotate on over here. 3 coming in from Hookah and 2 coming in from Long as they're gonna start that push there. Let's see who's gonna be successful in
About to get real
holding the site
spicy.
here. It's about to get real spicy as the nades are gonna come in. How many picks is he gonna get with them as they have already pushed upon site? Nice headshot. They're getting that one. Can he get the second kill? No, he cannot. As now is it a 2v1 situation here. Sage needs to clutch up as she's in Hookah at the moment. 66 HP to work with. Bomb has gone down. They know where the player's at as well. I think you got to tag on that player's head, but that classic does not one-shot headshot like that ghost would. He's got a decision to make here. Which player is he gonna target first? It's gonna be a very, very tough scenario to be here.
Klimo on the Cypher already has 3 kills, low on health, but they should be able to win this trade. He's going to get pushed. That's 1 kill for Clace. Can he get the second?
Oh!
No, he will not. The Sage on Sage violence, and the Imposter has been taken out.
That was so close. He had that clutch, JC. I saw it. I knew he was feeling the hype there. He was feeling it, dude.
He had the Prime Classic, dude. It was his time.
Man, but not having enough ammo on that gun, man. It's going to get you every single time there because he had it locked onto his head. You knew he was going to shoot him in the head. And then just no bullets, bro. And then the better Sage won, it looks like.
It's all about clicking heads.
You got to click those heads, baby.
It's all about.
Let's
Also, I'm
pull
a
up the
huge fan
scoreboard
of
here and
this.
see what guns they're using it as. We see. Okay, I was gonna say Candle was gonna rock that Spectre, but decided to sell it in full save as. Okay, some players have a Spectre and some are saving, which is quite interesting because usually you want a full save or full buy, but looks like
as a team, that's typically the best plan.
as Craigle gets an elimination, but Pearson gets that trade. They're going on the B bomb site. Beautiful ice wall there, icing off of CT. They're not able to come in through there as Raze is going to be walled off there. Now a 4v. Ooh, never mind. Make that a 3v3 scenario as Pearson coming in with that headshot, but he does get cleaned up by Cleanmo there. Now 2v2, 1 player in Hookah. Can he clutch up there? 1 in elbow as well as Cypher's going to push up the site here. Gets that first elimination. Beautiful pick there. He needs to get that Spectre there. Now a 2v2 here. Dawson gets that kill on Destiny actually as well. So he goes down and there we go. Not able to clutch up there, but beautiful effort from them.
That's 2 rounds in a row there, Klimo, with 3 kills apiece. So looking very clean so far on this attacking side. And, you were concerned. It was an 8-4 lead for Kovacs coming into this second half. But I'd say it's been a pretty emphatic response. It's only 2 rounds, to be clear, but they've looked very, very clean from the side of Surf. And they've got the lead here. Or they've got the lead in this half, I should say.
There's momentum is a big thing in this game, and when you start losing those rounds, I feel like players are gonna start being like a little bit more demoralized, maybe start getting in their own heads. You gotta hope that's not what's happening with Pearson's team here, Kovacs, as if you start getting in your own head and start kind of like complaining, there's like rips in the team. That's not what you want to happen as Cypher goes down and gets that ult up as well. So now where all these players are at as actually Dawson goes down, but Mikey gets that trade, I believe, there. Craigle getting that other kill as well here. 3v2 scenario now as they're going to push up to the site there. They have the site cleared up there. Both players on defense are coming in from spawn here, so it's going to be a little bit tough to do anything here, really.
So whether or not this map is T-sided, this match has been very T-sided, very
It has
so far, and Just great control, so much vision here on the A side. Both of these defenders just waiting at this door out to the CT spawn right now. They both have Vandals, so they can certainly do a lot of work. If anybody comes strolling through this hallway, it would most likely be Krego here on the Phoenix. He's looking at it
Yeah.
towards U-Haul. Looks like they will all retreat towards the attacker spawn here.
Yeah, it looks like they decided to save this round there. It was a 2v4 scenario there.
No
They
problem.
decided, you know what, man, we've been losing some rounds. Our eco is probably not that good. Let's save these Vandals, which will come in handy a little bit later as they do secure themselves at 15th round. Now 7-8 there. And like you pointed out there, it's pretty T-sided because, you know, when Kovac's team was on T side, they just went up 8 rounds, and now Team Surf is on the T side. They're coming back, baby. It's 7-8 right now.
Yeah, and I really like the save too because that was the third round loss in a row, so you get the full loss bonus there. So your entire team's getting 2,900 credits there. So your whole team can full buy. You can see Phantoms and/or Vandals on every one of the players here on Kovacs. So now they can really mount the defense. Also, 1 point more for Pearson to get that orbital strike, which is super integral on these defenses. So we'll see if anything happens. He's kind of peeking towards. Be long there. That's a peek up from the Reyna. The attack, though, is on the A side. It's the split attack between Showers and Short. That's going to be the smoke from the Omen up onto Heaven. And the only player on the site right now is the Rays. Is Dawson just keeping an eye out for the flanks. Cypher up at the at Heaven here, and now the Rays just holding near U-Haul, looking at the Showers. Gonna get some shots. There's one kill onto Mikey. Good start here for SCCQ.
Ooh.
Now that's the spike carrier down as a Sage falls. 6 health here for SCCQ. Full taken out by Dawson, but that is the finish. Frost, GG, and finally Kovacs are on the board in the second half.
Getting that round win is so important there. It would have been such a shame if they went down there. SD getting that amazing 2-piece that really opened it up for them now. 7-9 on the leaderboards. Their ults are up. Raze and Sage have their ults on defense while Phoenix has his on offense. So that Phoenix ult is so good because he could really open up a site, JC.
Yeah, and the Sage as well. So considering those two specific ultimates, the attackers can play extremely aggressive right now. Krego wants to entry with his ultimate. He can certainly do so, draw a lot of attention, and then if anybody else goes down, obviously you get the resurrect from the Sage here. That's going to be the curveball around the corner into Hookah. Nobody's holding this position. It's a back of sight setup, and Pearson just spraying into Hookah there. Frost GG grabs a kill as well, and the defenders have come alive. It's now the 5-for-1. Do we see a flawless coming here? It's just the Sova left holding that B long position, backing towards B lobby. They're going to push and try and hunt this man down. He is able to take out Frost GG, so it won't be the flawless. He's retreating right now with the Spectre. Does he get another shot here? He's getting shot in the back. Yep, he goes down.
That timing, man. I was about to say he might get this player up in long there. He did have a Spectre, which would have been a little bit more difficult as, you know, you can't one-tap headshot. But as soon as he turns around, man, that timing is just so horrible. They come in, secure themselves that 10th round there. So now 7-10, as almost all players on defense have their ult here. So it's going to be hard to take a site there because like you pointed out, if someone pushes Pearson, who is a breach player on defense, he can just push back, wait for the bomb to go down, use that ult, free elimination, or at the very least, you know, the team has a chance to push up on and retake that site.
We're going to have to see how it goes to SDCQ with the bomb buddy right down there into A short. He's actually going to spot a couple of players. He'll be able to take it out, so no casualties from that ability. And Ray is going to back off, spotted out there by the arrow. Meanwhile, Dawson has actually gotten the flank there with the teleport, get some shots with his pistol. And he is going to put down Frost GG with the Vandal.
That was interesting because he knew he was going to ult into Heaven there. He didn't buy a weapon. I would have, at the very least, bought like a Sheriff to be able to one-tap these players. Maybe that could have opened up the site for them. But SD doing what he does best and just clearing heads there as he gets the final 2 eliminations. I believe that was a 3K for him as well there. SD is having an amazing game right now. I mean, we've seen him pop off every single round there, and he keeps just securing these rounds for his team.
Yeah, I'd love to see the scoreboard here, just to see how the scores kind of lay out for both of these teams. Things very interesting right now. It is the 11-7 score line here. So one more round for the defenders puts them on match point. Brimstone and Sage ults available.
And look at that map, JC. They're going to completely stack A. One player is just going to kind of make some noise at B so they get distracted. But for the most part, it's going to be an A push here. The question is, can they get the picks that they need? Because Raze is in a pretty good spot. And like we've been pointing out, SD is a killer, man. I mean, he's been clutching up here round and round again. They need to clear Raze before they start pushing up there. Maybe even burn some of these ults, because that Phoenix ult is just so good. You basically get a free life there. He goes down there, wasn't watching short there. Clace does get that trade, and Clace gets a 2-piece, but he does go down as well. Now, 2v3 scenario here. Pearson does have that ult to use if he wants to burn it, as I believe it's going to go down right now. Yes, it is. There we go. It's going to go in lamps, actually. That Phoenix ult coming up there. He was able to get that elimination there, so no need to worry. 3v2 scenario here. One player in heaven as Pearson coming in through CT there. They need to make a push, and they need to make it quick.
Reyna has the flank set up here on short. 2 players sitting in U-Haul right now, and then it's the Sova in showers as the Brimstone pushing in this side. He's spotted. That's huge. He's going to walk into 2 players right now. Wait, they don't seem to realize.
No way.
Pearson
What?
catches out Kregel. They had the information, but they didn't use it. That's the smoke there from the Omen. Is this the round? He's going to get taken down. Dawson. That's huge, and that keeps the attackers alive.
That was a weird pusher through lamps, because he was clearly spotted. We heard the sound there. Decided not to look at it. I mean, I know he had that firewall there, but for the most part, you can just kind of like run through that firewall, take like 2 ticks of damage, and you're chilling, you know. So weird push there. They were able to secure that round win there, as I believe they're going to continue to make that A push. It has been pretty successful with them. So, you know, why fix something if it's not broken?
I will say, pushing through the smoke, or the firewall, it is 40 DPS, so it's not insignificant if you can't get out of it. And the way it was kind of set up there, and Hookah was looking, or in the U-Haul was looking a little scary. But
look at that kill feed, our friend SD getting that 2K with that operator, making it look so easy there. The question is, can he get the final elimination as another player goes down and teleport? And beautiful wall spray there, getting that wall bang. And SD coming in again, getting that 3K. One more player left on the team as SD gonna get that 4K. Flex for the stream, pad the stats. I mean, he's gotta be like double positive right now, man. He's killing it.
Uh-oh. Spray onto the side, onto the
There
Phoenix. That's the headshot. Frost GG. Clace gets the revive onto Pearson, which will he gets to save his weapon, doesn't have to spend any more money. And now it is match point here for Kovacs on defense. And we'll see, it looks like, okay, so it's been a lot of focus to the A site from Surf in the last few rounds. They're going to swap it up. They've got a full buy. Everybody's got Phantoms here. They're going to go for B. Trap wires set up here, though, so it's not going to be an easy task. And the camera up high will get vision there onto long. That's such a beautiful setup there from Frost GG.
It's such an amazing camera, because for the most part, players don't know that the camera's there as soon as they say they get shot down. But he did get that intel. 2 players coming through long as SD gets that one. Can he get the second player? SD is getting so aggressive with this operator, and I love what he's doing right now. He has no fear in his heart, ice in his veins right now, JC, as one player did go down from that offensive team. It was actually the Omen who had that ult up, and Sage goes down as well, so no more healing, no more res as well. 4v3 scenario here. Team Kovacs is just popping off right now, man. They've been playing such an amazing game.
Yeah, things looked a little rough to start off this half, but once they really got to that full buy and got a win under their belt, they really had to look back, because it was, 8-7, right? They lost those 3 rounds in a row. They hit 9-7. You know, they've only given 1 round back since, right? So they've gone, 4-1 in the last 5 rounds. So things look really strong.
Oh my goodness!
Frost GG with a wall bang.
That wall bang is so nasty. Trying to get another wall bang. He knows where the player's at right now. These players in Hookah are stuck. It might be GG's, as it's now a 4v1 scenario. They know exactly where the player is at. The player needs to run away. Maybe do a quick rotate to A. No, he's not going to have enough time to rotate over. He needs 4 seconds at the very least, so he can't stop running. Even if it's a player here, he has to get the bomb down. He actually made it onto site, but as soon as he gets that bomb down, even just makes a noise, they're going to put them 6 seconds left off.
You can't cancel the play.
GG's there. It's GG's to Team Kovacs, as they are going to move on here. 13-8. Such a dominance performance there. Shout out to the whole team there for just absolutely killing. If I'm being real, there. Another great game that we saw, JC. Initial thoughts, my friend.
I mean, it was really fun to watch. Pretty dominant performance. Not
Ooh.
the most dominant scoreline we've obviously seen today. That 13-3 game
Mm-hmm.
previously was very impressive. I love that the response that we got at the start of that second half from Surf looked really good. I was starting to get a lot of hope. I was like, dang, like
Yeah.
are we actually going to see? Can they maybe force a tie here? Is it going to be really close, kind of down to the wire? But as we saw, Kovacs finally settled in the fourth round of that second half. Didn't look back. They finished 5-1 in the last 6 rounds. Obviously, SDCQ with a phenomenal performance, 28, 14, and 4, an 89 eco rating. Him and Frost GG, big time carrying the weight, both of them with over 20 frags here. So impressive performances from them, and rightly moving on.
Yeah. Shout out to the team that for absolutely doing a great job. You called it out, JC. SD, like halfway through the game, he's like, guys, I got this. Don't worry. It seemed like every round,
I
dude. It
put
was
the
just
team
like,
on my back.
yeah, it's like every round. Here, 3 kills. Here, 4 kills. Here, I just got a 2-piece with the op. Here, I just did this, and he just opened up the site by himself there. When you have a raised player who is very, very good, very knowledgeable with the game, whether it's like game sense, crosshair placements, whatever it might be, it's so difficult to counter the raise because, like we pointed out, the RPG is disgusting. The C4 it can easily clear out corners for you. The nades are good as well. That boombot, the boombot's not really amazing, but it does give you intel, which is good. So, SD, if we see him continuing this performance there, I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the teams that we see in the grand finals today.
Definitely going to keep an eye out at him. Also, quick shout out to Klimo, who was very good for Surf there. Looked very impressive, had some solid rounds, so we'll keep an eye out for him later in the tournament. We are going to head to a short break, folks, but don't worry. We've got tons, and I mean tons, of Valorant action
A lot.
ahead of us tonight, so stay here. Go grab a drink, grab a snack, hit the bathroom, whatever you got to do. Blendy and I will return with our first Valorant tournament for Esports Arena in just a few. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeso and Blendy here, continuing the action for our very first Valorant tournament here for Esports Arena. Blendy, we've got 2 games under our belts. Any
True.
thoughts, any feelings after kicking things off?
It's been great, man. I mean, we've seen different teams, The first team we saw, it was like, what was it, 13-5, I believe. A little bit of a
13-3.
stomp there. Oh yeah, something
Yeah,
like that. It was a little bit of stomp, not trying to be rude, but it was obvious who the better team was there. But then that second game, it was kind of back and forth, Like we definitely saw them trade rounds there in the beginning. And then Team Kovacs kind of like took lead there and started winning like 5 rounds, 6 rounds straight. They started coming back. The other team, though, Team Surf, I believe it was. But then, Team Kovacs was too good there. But we have a long day ahead of us. We have a lot of games to cast, JC. And honestly, I couldn't be more excited, man. I mean, I love Valorant. I know you love Valorant. And casting on Valorant, 2 thumbs up, bro. 2 thumbs up.
I'm definitely enjoying it. We will be getting into our next game momentarily. As soon as this first half finishes up, we're going to jump in with the second half of a matchup between AO Girl and Force. And so we'll jump in right into the action there momentarily. They're just finishing up their 11th round right now. One
Mhm.
thing that I'm loving, and one thing I kind of want to keep an eye on, is how the pick ban is coming out in maps. One thing to notice, haven't seen any Ascent yet. Granted, only
True.
this is only the third game we've seen, but the kind of consensus I've been seeing from a lot of people is that not a lot of people are big fans of Ascent. What are your
Hmm.
thoughts on the map after getting to play it for a week?
That's interesting because at first I was kind of on that hate train of like, man, Ascend ain't it. Like, it ain't cool. I don't
It's
like it. And
the
then I played it like 20 times in a row because, Valorant. And honestly, probably my favorite map now, man. I mean, we were
really,
talking about it before stream of like, oh, Ascent's not that cool. Like when we're attacking, it's a bit more difficult. And
yeah.
every time I play, man, it's just like offense or defense. I'm just like going in there, just popping heads. I love the angles you can get because I play a lot of Sage. So I just kind of like go into like the custom match and I like just do Sage walls. I'm like, okay, cool. I have an angle here. I could do this. I could do this. So honestly, Ascent, 2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah, and one thing, because executes there with utility are actually so key to these kinds of games. You see,
Hmm.
it's extremely important with CS:GO, certain angles for smokes and flashes and all that kind of stuff for entry, and it's obviously even more emphasized with the character abilities in Valorant.
Hmm.
One tool that I've actually found that I highly recommend for a lot of people, I was doing a lot of research on it the other day, is a blitz.gg, their Valorant tool. You can go in for each agent and they have map setups for all the different kinds of utility executes for all the different um, agents on every single map, and they've got little videos and
Cool.
tips for all of them that are really interesting. So definitely something I recommend if you guys are looking to get more information and check things out for some of those utility executes. Blitz.gg is a great tool. So
Very great tool there. But I kind of give my initial thoughts of Ascent. What do you think, my friend? Because I know you've been playing as
yeah,
much time Valorant as me.
yeah. I mean, we talked, like you said, we talked about it earlier, and my feeling is that just I feel like if your first execute doesn't work out on a set, more than the other maps, I feel like you're just kind of screwed. And we are hopping in with the game here. We are back on Haven, triple bomb sites, swapping sides. It was a very, very strong first half from AO Girl. They're on the defensive side here, up 10-2 with Force on the attacking side. Now we'll have to see if they can get the momentum going. But yeah, I don't really love attacking on descent. Defending, I kind of enjoy. I really love to camp that back room on B
Hmm.
site because I swear nobody ever checks it when they go to plant. I got an ace on it this morning because of that with a Spectre. Just peeked out as the plant animation started, sprayed, finish off the round. So my advice: if you're playing a set and you're going B site, check the back. Just check
Yeah.
it. People will camp back there.
It's funny you say it because every time I've played Ascent, no one plays that backside on B.
Dude, it's
Like
so
no
cheesy.
one, dude. No one. I promise you.
Oh man. All right, so we're looking at more of a mid execute here. Looks like the Jet's going to try and make some noise on C long, spray here a little bit onto the Sage, but it's more of a mid execute. Looks like they're going to rotate though. Omen into maybe Garage. They're going to get
Ooh.
shots on a Jet. That's going to be a kill there for Wyatt.
And that's what I was talking about. Reyna is such a good entry fragger, especially if it's someone who has just amazing aim as they just pop heads on that Sage there. Does go down by the Jet. 4v2 scenario, and the Sage is pretty weak there, looking at the health bar there. Bomb is still kind of like at mid. They haven't really decided what side to go to as one player pushes up there. Jet should be able to get that trade pretty easily. Actually, nope, goes down there, unfortunately. So, even if the odds almost 2v3 scenario here, make that a 3v1 scenario there, man. It's just it's so quick, man. It's like, okay, this people live, and now this people live. They should be able to get that easy headshot. Beautiful crosshair placement. Flex just walked into that Sage v Sage violence, as you called out earlier, and Patty was victorious.
Yep, things working out there. An 11th round for the side of Ayo Baby, and they're looking to move on. This is their match in round 2. They had a dominant, or I should say, Force had a dominant win. Ayo Girl actually had a bye.
Yeah.
Force looked good in round 1, 13-5 win over Salt and Vinegar. So they had to be coming into this game feeling pretty darn confident. But this is going to be a bit of a blow to the ego because they are just struggling right now. We'll see if they can even get a third round on the board.
Yeah, it's a little bit tougher. You know, we've been watching these players play, and it's definitely obvious that like Team Ayo Girl is a little bit more dominant than the other team. I mean, we're seeing the cross replacement, we're seeing the rotations, we're just seeing the pushes. And it's pretty obvious that Team AO Girl is just a little bit more dominant than the other team at the moment, as Wyatt's going to try an entry frag again. The question is he going to know that the player's on the left side looking for him? He spots the player. Actually, can he get the elimination? Is the question. He shoots him in the arm there. Can he get the elimination? Yes, he does. That was so close, JC. I was going to say he might choke the Jet. More push in there. Going for the headshot. Not able to do so. Vlex was dominant there. He was able to pick that up there, as it looks like Bomb's going down at C at the moment, and they have a pretty much clear sight at the moment, and no one's even close to being at C.
Yeah, and meanwhile, the attacking Sage peeks long at A. Like, and dies. I don't know what you're really doing there. You're already planting on C, so it's not like that fake really does you any good.
Yeah,
and
maybe he was just trying to see.
Now they're going to play 3v4?
Yeah, you know what? I think we just channel that as a bro moment there, JC, because like you said, whether he gets a kill or not, it wasn't really going to benefit the team as much, and he does go down there as Patty gets the first elimination they need. Marshall coming out, trying to get the picks there, but not going to connect on the head just yet. Patty checking his corners, and they clutch up the round as they're going to secure the round at number 12 here. 12-2 at the moment. Brencast's team, Team AO Girl, really doing a great job.
Looking really good. 12-2 is the scoreline as we prepare for match point here.
Switching out the Marshall for an operator, baby.
Let's go.
Switching out that Marshall for an operator, baby, as it looks like the attacking team is going to play more of a mid push here. And kind of looking at the map these past few rounds here, they don't really have a set site of like, okay, we're going to do this. They've just been kind of like in mid. And it's like, okay, if we get a kill here, we're going to go here. But for the most part, they don't really have like a dedicated attacking plan, it looks like.
Don't do it, Cypher. Yeah,
Cypher's going to do it.
Down. You got the information. Don't do it.
As it looks like they're going to do a hard push to B here. 3 players pushing up through mid here as Jet's watching the flank. And Omen is in garage right now. We might be able to get that Sage player if he just peeks through that doorway. 1 player on the site goes down there. Bomb does go down for the offensive team here. They also got a pick there, so 5v4 scenario for Team Force here. The question is, will they be able to hold the site there as all players are currently in there? This might be really, really good or really bad because there's not too many corners you can hide in there. As Jet gets another elimination there, 3v5. Where was Team Force a little bit earlier, man? They're playing amazing right now.
I mean, one push onto the B side is good. They coordinated and pushed this 5, which is great. And the one thing that they can lean on is that there's no Brimstone ultimate. Now, subsequently, no Brimstone to have to deal with. Now it's just the Jet hiding in the smokes here out on the left side of B. They're all going to retreat from the site. Bran will smartly save the op here. And
love it.
They will get a third round. There you go. So they didn't get shut out in the second half, and they can try and build some momentum.
I don't want to cast or Curtis, JC, but the comeback question mark? Is it time for the comeback?
I'm just gonna say no.
Where's your face, man?
I'm gonna say no. It's not even about like I mean, I guess it's technically a lack of faith, but it's just It's 12-3 with how they've
Keep those
been
heels
playing. I
coming.
mean, we got to watch a good chunk of the first half during our break, and
Mhm.
you know, they got a solid push on a B, but I don't know that I'm confident enough that they can string together
Oh, do
another
not
9
beat
rounds
that.
in a row.
It's so funny seeing the op go off, and then the player's just like, okay, you could have that. We're just gonna go somewhere else now. As two players from the defensive team do go down, 3v4 scenario here. Reina did have her ult, but she did go down unfortunately. As Brandon is gonna hold garage here. I love this angle here because for the most part, it's sometimes very, very one-sided, especially for and look at that. That's why you gotta watch the garage. Here. Cypher does go down now. 2v2 scenario here. Reina does have her ult on the defensive team here, so maybe burn the ult as a nice quick skill comes through. 1v1 scenario here. The oh my, I can't even
We got
talk.
another one.
I can't say words, JC. I'm so excited.
Oh man, that was it kind of bugs me the disrespect there from Jericho to not anticipate that, like, hey, I threw down the camera, I spotted the jet with an op at C. That's a very quick rotation to garage, so you have to respect that the jet is not going to just sit on the C site there.
And look at Patty here, 18-6. Having a great game, honestly. Let's see if they can drop the 20 bomb.
Yeah.
You got one more round, baby. Get the 20. Get the 20.
Do you believe, Blendy?
I believe, bro. I mean, we've been seeing Patty in the kill feed every single game, getting like 2 to 3 eliminations. So I would not be surprised to be able to do so. As once again, it looks like the attacking team is just going to kind of play for picks here, see what's going on here. I like that play by not picking up the bomb because if they get spotted, the enemy team won't know that they have the bomb because, you know, obviously it's down here. As Wyatt did pop that ult, currently hiding in short. I don't think anyone's even near short, so maybe a burn of an ult here. Maybe not really use the best way as the ice wall does come down, blocking off one side
Huge
of
kill.
the side, I should say. He gets that elimination, huge kill. One more player they need to worry about there. The res does come back there. You'll love to see it, my friend. 3v3 scenarios. Brent's gonna flank with that operator. Can he get the pick that he needs? One player there. He barely misses his head as the ult does come out here. Let's see what he can do with the ult. Player in the corner there. One goes down. He gets the 3K. Can he get the remaining player here as the ult comes down? But he does not connect on that player. 1v1? No, 2v1 it looks like here. And I think, oh, Jericho gets elimination. Actually, I was about to say I think it's GG's, but he got that great elimination.
Playtime, bud. Playtime.
Oh,
No.
I don't think he has it. Does he have it? No, he does. He has it. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He needed to play time. Just play for the DPs.
He really did just need to play time there. Maybe he got a little bit overzealous there and got, you know, it got to him, man. Maybe it just got to him. He wasn't thinking. He gets pushed there. He does go down, unfortunately, as Team AO Girl does move on. They'll be playing Team J Park's Math Club. So it's going to be a very interesting game to see there. As looking at the scoreboard here, JC, there's not really one player who popped off. The thing that kind of like stands out to me is 4 players on the attacking team, Team AO Girl. They're in the top 4, baby. That's how you know you did good.
Yeah, definitely a pretty consistent performance across the board there from AO Girl. They obviously finish with a 13-4 win and move on. And we will actually watch their next game. J Park's
Yes,
Math
we
Club
will.
and AO Girl will be the next game we're going to have on stream. So as soon as that one is ready to go, we will get into the action. I'm really hoping we get a mix up in the maps here. I would love to, while I maybe not am the biggest fan of it, I would love to see an Ascent in a competitive tournament like this and see how things shake out.
I love Ascent, man.
What we're gonna get, yeah, and Blendy's obviously a very big fan there. So
I love Ascent.
hey, we'll see what happens. Who knows?
Maybe I should just go on the Discord. It's like, hey guys, maybe play Ascent, maybe, you know, for your old man Blendy.
Announcement at everyone. You're only allowed to play Ascent.
This is now an Ascent 24/7 tournament. GG's, boys. No picks and bans.
I have the ultimate authority.
It's going to be interesting because this is going to be a round 3 match, JC, which means these players are moving on, obviously. They're probably pretty good because they beat their opponents there. So do you think at this point in the tournament, we're still going to see kind of those stomps where it's like 13-5 or 13-2? Or do you think from now on, it's just going to be kind of like even ground, you know?
We'll see. It's hard to. One thing we got, you get to talk about with TOs before is it's harder to seed these tournaments when there's no official competitive mode yet for Valorant.
Yeah, it's fresh.
And the game is essentially brand new, so you don't have a lot of history to go off of. So you can only seed so well after a certain point. But these are our fourth and fifth seeded teams going against each other, and those top teams are going to be a whole lot closer. You're going to feel a whole lot more confident. So I think, at least for this match, we should feel pretty. It should be pretty interesting to see, and should hopefully be fairly close and kind of back and forth. So hey, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this is going to be a good one. I have no complaints about the first three games we've gotten to watch. They've been interesting, maybe not quite as close. We haven't gotten. I'm really praying for some overtimes today. I'm really hoping
Oh, that
we
would
get
be
down to the
crazy.
wire. Give me some, 12, 11 matches at the end. Let's both
12,
see
12, baby.
12, 12. So I'm hoping for some tight ones. I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it. And I'm
Yeah.
really excited for the best of three.
I mean, we're bound to get it, right? Because
Yeah.
once we start getting deeper into the tournament, I mean, when you're in the semifinals, you're probably there for a reason because you've just been dominant throughout this whole tournament, throughout your, bracket. So you got to just hope, man, because if it's semifinals and a team gets like 13-2, I'll be like, what happened there? Like, who are you? Like, how'd you make it so deep into the tournament, man? But it's going to be very interesting. All these players and all these teams are very good. Like you pointed out, there's no really competitive tournaments out really. Ranked mode isn't out just yet. All these tournaments that are out are for the most part invitationals, where it's like the top of the top players or these streamers who are very popular going to invite. So being able to run tournaments like this, JC, I mean, it's amazing, man, because we have seen a lot of players who just play in our tournaments pop off, they make a name for themselves, and boom, pro player. And what better way to get your name out there in Valorant than playing in these tournaments?
Definitely can't complain about that. Also, one thing I want to do today is we're going to be doing some giveaways. I want to give away some G Fuel codes for some G Fuel
Oh,
starter packs. So let me pull up. Let's pull up some Nightbot here. That's what I want to do. We're going to do a little giveaway.
speaking about G Fuel, my friend, these G Fuel cans, they great. They amazing. I love G Fuel.
Tell me more. Tell me more, Bunny. What do you got?
Well, my friend, my personal favorite, honestly, has to be the black on black cherry or the blue eyes. It's kind of like tied up between like, okay, the black on black berry, so good. I love it. But we do have another game that we can hop into. I believe it is Team Bunny or Team Spot Up, I should say, against Oxygen Supremacy, who I've seen them perform before. Pretty good team there. So I believe this might be one of those games that you're talking about, JC, where you want those 12-12 overtime games. This might be it, my friend. So we're going to go hop into that game very soon. But you're speaking about G Fuel, my friend. I believe you have some codes we can possibly give away.
Oh yeah. I'm getting logged into Nightbot right now. We'll do a little giveaway action. We'll do it. We'll probably do our first one after this game. So let me just get this prepped.
And tell me, how do I win one of these giveaways, my friend?
That's what I was getting ready. So exclamation point giveaway in Twitch chat, guys. You want to win one of these G Fuel starter packs? Hit exclamation point giveaway in Twitch chat to get yourself entered.
Exclamation point giveaway, and you guys can win some G Fuel starter packs, which if you've never tried G Fuel, this is the best way to start it off. I mean, it's called the starter pack, So what better way to start it off there? You get these little packets, put it in water. Honestly, put it in ice too, because when it's chilled, it's just T1, my friend. You can't go wrong with some ice in there. And then you're chilling. You're great,
And so just to update everybody, obviously we have gotten into a game that is in progress. So we actually aren't in J Park's Math Club versus AO Girl. This is actually Oxygen Supremacy versus Spot Up. Still one of our winners bracket quarterfinal matches. So we are down to the top 8 of winners bracket. So and based on names here, I'm not
Oxygen Supremacy is on the attacking side, my friend, and Team Spot Up is on the defensive side at the moment, as it looks like it's going to be a B push as 3 players are pushing up through long at the moment. 1 player does go down on the defensive team as they're going to push that breach there. That breach has got to be a little scared there. Currently a 4v1 for him right there, so maybe his team starts to rotate over. The call out should have gone down already. I'm surprised that we're seeing Cypher and Raze on the map there. haven't moved at all there. So Viz is basically alone, gets that first pick, gets that second pick. Oh my goodness, wow.
Viz so
He opened it up for them.
That is absolutely huge.
Viz just clutched up for his team there. That's the best thing he could have done in that scenario. They were getting two beautiful headshots at that as the Raze ult comes out, trying to get that Sage. Last player in Gardens there. Can he get the elimination? No, he cannot. 1v1 scenario. Raze is one shot, and Raze does go down as KP, getting that two-piece, clutching up for his team, securing the 9th round win here, now 5-4.
That was looking scary. Those two Viz were so key in the attempted retake there. Made the numbers so much more manageable as both the Cypher and Raze came over. It wasn't quite enough, but at least they get a lot of money. They force full buys from 4 different players on the attacking side, so that's at least some positives to take away from it. But it's going to be another B setup here. They're going again for the 1 hookah, 3 over to long, and KP to just kind of keep them honest, avoid the flank, because he's going to throw down some tripwires towards a short, and he's going to rotate back over to head to hookah.
And it looks like Team Spot Up really learned their lesson there, as now they're stacking 3 on B instead of stacking 1 on B. So it's definitely going to help them out a bit as they get some nice trades. I believe there's one more person on Team Spot Up there. Yeah, the Brimstone is alone on site at the moment as Cypher and Razor is rotating through. They need to start doing something here as the Brim ult does come through. That Hellfire is just so good, my friend. The Orbital Strike is amazing as External gets that elimination, but he does get traded out by Figment. Inox getting that operator kill. 1v2 scenario here as he does get C4 there, and he does go down as well. And there we go. KP clutches it up once again. The Clutch King is here, and his name is KP, my friend.
KP stands for clutch, please,
I
right?
need this.
You spell clutch with a K.
Let me go ahead and follow up with him, my friend. I'll go ahead and message him and confirm, but
yeah,
I think it is clutch, please, bro. I can confirm, actually. But all jokes aside, KP has clutched up the past 2 rounds there. Yeah. And let's see if he's going to continue to do so, as right now it looks like they're going to stack more of an A push. Looking at their ult abilities at the moment, they don't really have too many to burn here. Actually, they don't have any to burn. But on that defensive side, that Breach ult, absolutely disgusting, my friend. We've seen it happen. We've all been ulted by that Breach before. When you get shocked, you can't do anything, man. You're just, you're done. You're done so, buddy.
So one thing I want to mention, because you actually sadly don't get the stats in client for a lot of abilities, you just get the descriptions from them. So for his Rolling Thunder, that is a 6-second daze.
Jeez.
Along with the knockup. So that's so disorienting. It is such a great entry tool. It's like, honestly, I would say the Breach ultimate along with the Phoenix ultimate are the best entry tools. And Tem trying to get something done, trying to defend the push here from short, but is going to go down there external with the Raze on Raze Violence. And the retake has slowly begun. Viz going to get the into U-Ball there with the ultimate. Gonna do some work. He's gonna go for the push here with the op. This is aggressive, but he gets the shot. Wallbang. It's beautiful to pick up the Bulldog.
He got that beautiful wallbang there, but he does go down to External. Now External in a 1v2 scenario. The Sage wall's up, and I believe they're just gonna get the easy defuse there. Can he get it? Oh my gosh, External went for the wrong person there. If he would have gotten Sage, that would have been so amazing. He would have gotten the ace, but let's not talk down that play. He got that beautiful 4-piece. You did great, External. You did what you could, my friend.
I believe in you, External. And you've got the ultimate now.
Oh my goodness. We were talking about Raze players, and if you have a solid Raze player who is just in your face, aggressive, gets those headshots, gets those clutches, you are in trouble, my friend. And look, External knows what he has to do. Oxygen Supremacy basically just like, all right, go get him. Like, get your ult, go get him, bro. Like, you're gonna do it. And
just unleash this man on the server.
Man, the worst thing you could do when you're playing against a Raze player who's good and has their ult is just bunch up. Because if you bunch up, JC, it is not gonna be a good time for you. As no one is currently playing hookah, but that Boombot is gonna go down there. It seems like they're kind of playing corners at the moment. You're playing in like Cubby. The nade coming out there, as it's a pretty common spot to be in that back side there. Spots one player, goes for it, did not connect actually. Kind of burned that ult. He needs to check his corner to make sure he does not get pushed. And look at that, Bunny was in that corner. Bunny gets the 2-piece as well. Bunny gets the 3-piece as well. Spike is down. Can Bunny get the 4? Bunny, get the 4. get the 4, and Bunny gets the 4K. Beautiful play there. Beautiful hold. He really held that bomb site down by himself, and he clutched up. You know the B in Bunny actually stands for clutch?
I forgot. There's a silent B there at the front.
You guys can't see it, but I see it because he's clutching up right now, boys.
I think this was off stream when you were saying earlier, you're like, spelling? Who invented that garbage?
Yo, honestly, everyone in chat.
That became relevant to the broadcast.
Yo, so someone back me up in chat. Spelling, 2 thumbs down, bro. Like, who invented it? Like, it's just who thought it was a good idea?
Yeah, spelling, multiplication tables, man.
Yo, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. If you throw some multiplication tables at me, like, I got you, bro. I'm good at math. I can multiply, but spelling, nah, bro. I'm done.
All right. Well, it's going to be the swap here. The push is going to come through most likely from
I like
a
this play.
short with the bomb buddy into Hookah. Isn't going to spot anyone, but it's still an aggressive hold from the Sage.
I like what Raze is doing there, because what he's basically trying to do is make some noise at B and kind of hold them off there, because there's 3 stacking B at the moment, and they're like, okay, it's gonna be B, boys, just stick here. But now it's time. Bomb's already going down from Oxygen Supremacy here. Bomb did go down. Should be an easy hold here at this point. No ults to go up here, so they gotta just play the gun skill and their abilities at the moment. Smokes are going down as Raze comes through there in lamps. I don't think he got hit, or he got elimination as
during the reload animation.
There we go.
Tucker with 2 kills.
Oh my goodness.
Back though by the opposing Sage. It's now the 1v2. Jerk's gonna get taken out. Viz finishes that off, and that is the second half pistol over to Viz.
Beautiful, beautiful hold by them there. They did swap rounds, so now Oxygen Supremacy is on the defense while Team Spot Up is on the attack here. It's interesting to see how they're going to play it, just because we saw Oxygen Supremacy for the most part just do B pushes, and it worked out for them very, very well there. But let's see if this is a B team or an A team, because if I'm being honest, when I play Bind, I just go B every round. It's just B is just so easy to take, in my opinion, so easy to hold that why would you go A?
Yeah, A is rough too, because of, especially if you go against a Brimstone.
Oh, Tem getting the 2-piece.
Yeah, Tem.
Oh my
make
goodness.
It 3 with the Spectre looking clean. Even with the 3 kills, though, still team gonna rotate to A here. Teleporter there used by KP on the Cypher trying to get the flank. He's gonna run into a Brimstone here. He's got to be careful he doesn't get shot in the back. That's gonna be the Brimstone looking for the shots. KP just holding that door out.
Tem with the 4.
And that's going to be the kill. Tem takes out Jerk, and that is the round done. It's an 8-6 lead.
Hey, man, JC, I got a bone to pick, man, because when I use the Spectre, it doesn't do that, bro. But Tem has no Spectre, and he gets a 4-piece. That was absolutely disgusting, as, like, the first 3 players, they all just pushed them at the same time. So it wasn't even a thing of, like, got 1, stop, got 2, got 3. It was just like 1, 2, 3, all dead. And then he just got the 4th after, so... I don't know what Spectre he's using, man, but I gotta cop it, bro. Like, that Spectre looking kind of good right now.
I don't know. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the Spectre. The ace I had today was with the Spectre, so I'm definitely pretty high on the Spectre. You know,
I love the Spectre. Don't get me wrong, bro. I love the Spectre, but like sometimes when I use it, it's just like, oh, okay, I'm not Tem, so I can't do that. I can't get as it looks like it's gonna be a B push here. 3 players on the defensive side focusing on B. They need to start getting these picks as Cypher goes in and they get flashed as well. Oh my goodness, KP getting the 2-piece. He does get traded, but he did what he had to do as DSK gets a 2-piece as well. Oh my goodness. Oxygen Supremacy just has 5 players who could just clutch up at any single time there. That's...
DSK, meanwhile, with the great TP play, it obviously is spotted out so they can rotate here through the CT spawn. The Raze is instead going to elect to go the long way around, go for the flank through A short. Brimstone now with the Phantom up in heaven. Viz has eyes on it. Yo! He's
bait.
Going back to B site through the mid.
Bait.
He's going to try and pick off the Raze here? That's interesting. He has a lot of time to work with, so it wasn't a terrible choice there.
Wait, the double
TP. He spots out the Raze. You're kidding me right now.
Through.
15 seconds left. He has time. He has time. The question is will the Brimstone have sight on him? He can just, if you're the Brimstone here, you just push, right?
He has to push. No. Oh my goodness,
This is so clean. Are
Fizz
you
with the
kidding
5K
me?
with the ace, the double fakie. They had no idea what to do. Oh my goodness,
Fizz, you madman.
Who is this man? Fizz, you're insane.
I hope you guys are taking notes. That was gross.
Hey man, when I use that weapon, it also doesn't do that. So I gotta reach out to Riot, bro. I don't know what's going on right now. Jesus.
I am. I
We're,
don't even know where to go from here.
How do we follow up from that, JC? Like the double fakie, the ace, the
Brandon,
clutch.
you
Like
have been watching and clipped that. That was unbelievable.
Brandon, put it on socials, baby. You know what to do. Put it on socials.
Push that stuff.
Oh my goodness! But
that just made me smile so much. My face already hurts.
Oh my goodness!
This
is why I love Valorant, for moments like that where you can just solo clutch like that. A 1v5 bomb goes down. Like it just T1 gameplay here, my friend. But back to this gameplay. Cypher goes down there. They now have a free bomb push on B here, as Cypher's gonna go and get the bomb there and start rotating through. 2 players coming in from the spawn there. But Raze should be able to clear these players out here. DSK here with the Ghost here deciding to save this round. This might not be a good idea as Tem is coming through there. DSK actually gets that, but he gets straight right away from Viz. Now, 4v1 scenario here. Raze has to clutch up here.
Nope, not going to happen as External pushes out of the door. The spray from Bunny and Hookah, able to finish him off, and that is another round for
and
Packers.
They've really turned it around there because it was kind of like tied up there, and then Oxygen Supremacy just kind of started like really clutching up there. I mean, we saw those plays by Eternal or External, I believe it is. And now just spot up and just turn it around. Now they're up 10-6 here. They have 4 ults here, and I mean, looking at their agents, this is trouble, my friend. I mean, that Orbital Strike from Brimstone is disgusting. The Rolling Thunder from Breach, also disgusting. The Raze RPG, also very disgusting. And then, hey, if someone goes down, Sage got you with that res. So
what you're telling me is that comp needs to take a shower.
Yes.
Is really what you're telling me. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were.
This whole spot up team, bro, just filthy, bro. They need a shower right now.
Yeah, you guys need a little head and shoulders, maybe some Dove. Okay.
Hold on, bro. We got to a 4-1.
Strike onto the site. 1 player down as the Brimstone is dead. It's just the Raze. External left here on the side. Actually able to get it with the C4. Gets a kill there on the Figment and just going to hold this angle. The bomb is down, but help is on its way. It's a 4v4. That's the ultimate from the Breach through the side. Peek there from the Brim. That's the 3rd kill from External. He goes down, but still did a whole lot of work. But the sprays there onto the attackers. Good finish from Jerk. They're going to be able to get the defused, and they will prevent that 11th round.
This might be the clutch that they needed. We always talk about momentum. We talk about how like that 1 round makes a difference. This might be the round that makes a difference because, correct me if I'm wrong, JC, but like they've won like, Spot Up has won like 4 straight, right?
I believe it was 3 or 4. I remember seeing an 8-6 scoreline at one point. I believe it was 3 to 4 rounds in a row. And now, hey, they get to curb that momentum. The one problem is they really need to win this next round. Otherwise, their economy is going to be in real trouble because you had the loss bonus built up. Now it resets. So if you lose this round, you only get 1,900, and you're in really big trouble. And that really sets up Oxygen Supremacy, or his Spot Up, excuse me, to finish off this match. So this round is the most important round they have played so far.
It definitely is the most important round. They need to clutch up and they need to get this win, or else, like I said, their economy is just not going to be where it has to be at the moment. As KP gets that first initial pick there onto the B bomb site. Oh, KP gets a 2. The K and KP stands for clutch, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, spelled with a K. We gotta call Webster.
Webster, any name that starts with a K just starts for clutch.
It starts with a silent B and then a K. I forgot.
Okay. You can't forget about that silent B, bro. Come on, it always catches people off guard, but it's there. It's there
every time. Things going wrong here for spot up right now. 4 dead. It's just Figment left.
Ooh.
KP with the 3rd kill. The Phantom
There we
doing
go.
work here. One interesting thing that I've actually been seeing so far in the tournament, I'm a big fan of the Vandal, but it's been quite the heavy dose of Phantoms
True.
by these players. Any thoughts on that debate?
So, dude, this has been like an ongoing issue in my head for the past like however long VALORANT's been out, like even in the beta, because sometimes I'm like, okay, the Phantom is just disgusting. You can't go wrong with the Phantom. I mean, those sprays are, you know, T1, bro. They're so good. But then I get a little bit insecure because I see someone playing a Vandal and it's just like, boom, one tap, boom, one tap, boom, one tap. So I was like, dang, bro, maybe I should use the Vandal. And now I'm seeing this tournament go down, and half of the players are using Phantoms. I'm just like, should I use the Phantom now? Like, I just got good with the Vandal. Should I use the Phantom?
Oh man, I will say after watching this, I'm gonna have to try playing a little more Phantom when I go back to playing some games tonight, because you know, we all know this stream's gonna finish. I'm gonna have DoorDash hopefully arriving at my door
Let's
around
go.
the end, and I'm gonna be hitting that Valorant right away. So
Same. I'm gonna be streaming Valorant too. So if you guys want to come watch, you know. But back to the gameplay here. One player did go down.
Where can we watch you, Blendy? Twitch.tv/ is that Blendy M1? Is that the link?
You know, I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say yes because there's no plugging. But yes, that is my Twitch link.
No more charges left.
Thankfully, he's not live right now, so you guys don't have to be conflicted. You can watch Esports Arena now, and then Bundy later.
Yeah, just watch me later. But it's gonna be a B push here from Team Spot up there as they're already taking control of Hookah. 3 players in Hookah, 1 coming in through long there. They're gonna start pushing in very, very soon here. Can KP clutch? The K in KP stands for clutches. DSK gets the first pick there. Player on fire. KP gets the 1. Oh, not getting that second, but DSK clutch. Is it a coincidence that DSK also has a K, because the K stands for clutch, bro? Like at some point, bro, you just gotta like, it's not a coincidence, and it's just.
If you're K'ing your name and you're not clutch, you have to change your name.
You have to change it. Like,
I don't make the rules.
my new tag is gonna be Blendy M1K, because I clutch sometimes. No, I'll put K question mark because I only clutch sometimes.
Okay, maybe. You gotta put.
Maybe I'll clutch.
You gotta put KOK question mark clutch your kick. All right, we're into the 20th round here, and Oxygen Supremacy have gotten their feet under them finally into the second half. It's just 1 round separating these 2 teams. They were able to take the last one. KP with those great tripwires set up to really stall that push on to the B site, and now it's going to be a swap over to A. But straight through the smoke, DSK.
Oh my goodness!
Phantom doing work right now. The entire push totally stymied by the breach, and it's just the Sage waiting to go through the TP. Gonna be spotted right now. That is the finish. 4 kills for DSK. He couldn't get the ace to match Viz, but still, the breach player is looking clean this game.
DSK.
Flip it, Brandon.
You know what, man? I'm gonna just say he's probably drinking G Fuel right now, boys. I mean, it only makes sense. Like, how do you get a 3K spray through the smoke? How? Like there wasn't even like a Slova arrow there. There wasn't like a Cypher little tripwire we could see they're at. He was just like, oh, they're here? Smoke? Don't worry about it, bro. I got you.
Don't mind me. I'm just clicking heads with no vision.
You gotta know what to do, Brandon. Put it on socials, baby. Put it on socials.
All right, DSK now set up on the B side. He has his ultimate available, and he's prepping to use it, but there's going to be no execute over here. They've got the trap wires set up, but the entire enemy team is pushing in through showers and A short right now. That's going to be the kill onto external, and here comes the aggression. Oh, good push. Oh, Inox with the 3-man spray and showers. That was huge. Totally turned this round around. Making for, can he get the ace? He does.
Oh,
my even see it, but Inox just popped off.
Oh my goodness.
I would say clip it, but we didn't see it, but it doesn't matter. I saw the scoreboard. I saw the kill feed.
I feel so bad for our production staff, because it's like, oh, DSK just got a 4K?
Yeah,
okay, let's watch them. Oh, Inox just got an ace? Okay, let's watch him. It's KP's turn, baby. It's KP's turn. I know he's gonna.
Yeah.
It's just insane I told you the momentum has shifted, my friend. They were down by what, 4 rounds? They won that 1 round and they never looked back, my friend. Now up 11-10, 4 ults to use here. The Breach ult, the Brim ult, the Cypher ult, and the Sage ult. It's they gotta take showers, JC, because they're filthy right now.
And let's just be clear, if you guys didn't notice how that was set up on the minimap, it was a 3-man push through showers that Inox solo peaked. He solo sprayed down those first 3 kills and then was able to get 2 separate 1v1s to finish off the ace. That was just beautiful setup there. Inox looking so clean. He's got the ultimate ready to go, and we'll see if he makes use of it. It has been the rotation here from the attacking side. They're looking for an execute on B. DSK is here. KP with an early kill there on a Tucker, so no Sage available. Now DSK maybe looking for an aggressive setup, looking for the push. KP gonna go down. DSK with the kill, but traded back as Figment takes him down. That's gonna be the ultimate there from Figment. Gonna spot them out. It's a 2v2.
2v2 scenario here. Can they clutch up as Cypher is less than like 40 HP, I'd say. So the ult is coming through on site. They're not going to connect on anyone, but they did kind of stall for some time here, which is very useful here. Bomb is going to go down here. Can Figment and his teammate clutch up here? Both players in main as they go out there. They swing, but Bunny flicking, getting those eliminations. That was nasty. That was
Give me
disgusting.
overtime. Give me overtime. We're tied 11-all going into the 23rd round here. 3 ultimates available for the defenders, and that was a huge round there for spot up. It was looking like all the momentum had shifted over to Oxygen Supremacy, and nope, not quite. Not quite.
Do you think the momentum has changed once again for the 3rd time?
You know, it's hard to say really at this point. They're kind of trading back and forth. You know, I'm praying that we're getting overtime, so let's find out. I'm hoping for no momentum right now. Maybe we just go round and round and let's get
Okay.
peek from Jerk.
As Tucker gets that res, so now a 5v4 scenario here. Breach did go down, unfortunately, but is he get? Oh, the body is barely off screen, but he can get the op kill there. No, he does not. Viz getting that 2-piece on Jerk and KP. Now, the team spot up is up basically. 5v2 here. It's not impossible because we saw these players get aces by themselves, but it's gonna be very difficult now. All up to the 1 player Inox here with the operator. Can he do something nasty here as he goes for some blind shots? You're not connected just yet, but he gets that flick shot on the stage. 1 more player has to worry about. He's gonna try and flick. Does not connect though. This can be done here, ladies and gentlemen. It is not game over for them just yet. We have seen Inox clutch up, get like 2 or 3 aces just this game alone. So
it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just save your op. Come on. Yeah, just save your op. You got another round to play for.
JC,
just do it. Trust me.
12-11, baby.
I'm telling you.
Are we gonna see overtime? Are we gonna see 12-12?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so.
No, wait. What is he doing?
What?
No way. Is he gonna?
Hold on to your hats.
Oh, he just sacrificed his op.
Okay, I was.
Inox.
You know what? I love the play there. I love the play because the teams were rotating out there. I was like, is he gonna just clutch up? Because they're probably gonna jump in the teleport and just run away. Just a little bit too late there, but I love the sentiments. I love the sentiment though, bro. Like, imagine he would have clutched out. Imagine they all went through TP. They left a little bit too early, and he gets to defuse. That'd have been insane.
I don't know.
I hear the disappointment in your
sure,
voice.
like the players did execute it, but I feel like the you know, think of like the flow chart of like your decision making there, and I just
there we go.
He gets a kill there though. He got a knock back, so he's feeling good. He gets an early kill here, and they're looking to force overtime. They need to win this round to do so. It's a 3-man push through Hookah, and DSK is set up for the ultimate right through Hookah. So as soon as he hears absolutely anything, he may go for it.
Oxygen Supremacy has to clutch up here. It's looking pretty good for them as it is a 5v2 at the moment, but the ult's going to come in through Breach here. Can he counter the ult as well? Using the ult, I think it looks like no, he's just going to flash him. KP gets that pick. DSK gets the pick. 1 more player in heaven. Can he get him? He does not get him, but it's all up to KP now. Can he get this last pick? And yes, he does. The K and KP means clutch, baby.
Got it.
He uses the res. But no need to worry. It is now overtime. And if you guys are not familiar with overtime, everything is reset. Doesn't matter if you had $9,000 the last round. Everyone has $5,000 right now. KP, Inox, just everyone, DSK, I can keep going down the list. They're all so clutch. But Viz, Bunny, Tem, and Figment, and whoever else is on that team, like, they're just so good, JC. This is what we wanted, my friend. You wanted it last game. Now you have it. 12-12, overtime. Hype. It's here, JC. Are you ready?
We made it. I'm excited. We've got the spike over towards A. They may go to push through showers. It's going to be actually an aggressive two-man push into showers right now. I actually love this setup from the defense. Okay, Bomb Buddy comes out, so it will reveal the plan here. It's going to get
Inox with the clutch.
No,
He gets the player.
Money. That's incredible. Now he's looking towards short. He's got the backup from Raze to peek towards showers. This is still going to be the 2-2 execute here. Short and showers. Smokes come out from Inox. Does he drop the...
No, he's not dropping that operator, my friend.
Well, and did he get the one-way smoke? Because that one-way smoke is so key. He didn't.
No.
So the great way, if you guys don't know, you can one-way smoke on top of those boxes.
Okay, external. External and Inox getting the elimination they need. 5v2 scenario. He gets the other one. The 3K. Can he get that? He gets the 4K, ladies and gentlemen. He clutches up for oxygen supremacy. They move on to round number 4. I am running out of breath. These players are insane. Oh my goodness. 27, 18, 3 first bloods. It does not get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God.
So let's just be clear. A third of Inox's kills came in just 2 rounds. His ace round and that last round, he had 9 of his 27 kills in just those 2 rounds alone. Absolutely popped off. Both of the Brimstone players actually at the top of the standings here at 27 and 24 kills, respectively. Huge performances there. What an absolute banger there from Oxygen Supremacy. They will move on. And hey, you know what? That is a matchup. We talked a little bit earlier about hoping to get a rematch in the grand finals. That's one I would love to see. Again, we are going to hop into another game right off the bat here too. We got Kovacs and Lemonade Stand here coming up next. We got to see Kovacs a little bit earlier. We're going to see a little more of them here, but I would love to see an Oxygen Supremacy and Spot Up rematch later. That would be awesome.
You want to know the best part about this game, my friend? It is a fresh game, my friend. I think they're only one round in here, but it's fresh, baby. It's still fresh. I love it. But like you pointed out there, shout out to Oxygen Supremacy and shout out to Team Spot Up as well. They both played out of their minds. If we see them in grand finals, it is going to be absolutely amazing there. As going on to the game here, 3v3 scenario at the moment. Bomb is going down at B. They do have the site cleared. Frost getting that elimination that he needed. Now, Bomb going down here. I believe Kovacs' team is on offense at the moment, so Bomb down for them. They have the player advantage at the moment. One player, Root, is pushing up through B long, while the other player is on little main hallway there at B. They got to push together for the most part, but Rossi does get that one elimination. Can he get the second player as Root is coming in from the back? He can get this pick on that Cypher potentially if he looks in Hookah. Can be a little bit tough here, though. Checking his corners like he has to. He spots the player Frost. He goes for the pick, but he does not get it. Clay's clutching up with that ghost there, getting that free sheriff as Team Kovacs dominating like they were last game. Let's go 2-0 at the moment.
Yep. Kovacs looking good so far. The 2-0 lead, and they're going to look for another play on B here. It's going to be a 3-man defense from the side of Lemonade Stand. Now I'm really thirsty, so since you made your name that, I'm going to need a glass of lemonade too. I got $1.
you know what, man? Lemonade right now? That would slap. That would be amazing.
Yeah, come on. Now they're just making me thirsty. Looks like it may be a bit of a switch up here. The spike is over near A short. They may do kind of a little bit of a probe here with Frost over towards B long. See if they can maybe draw any attention. Trap wires everywhere towards this A site.
Looks like they're primarily focusing on A here as the bomb is there, so maybe they need to go ahead and just focus on one bomb side. They're primarily going for picks, it looks like here, but 2-8 at the moment. 3 at B, so this might work out in their favor as they're starting to stack at A. I believe that's 3 players going to A right now. They need to get that opening pick, though, as they do get that opening pick. SD doing what he does best and clutching up there for his team as Bomb is going to go down. 3v5 scenario. Once again, Team Kovacs is up in player counts. Pearson gets that other elimination. Now, 2v5. It just keeps going down, JC. As soon as I say 3v5, 2v5. And now it's going to be a 1v5 in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, the rotation, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Looks like it's probably just going to be a full save here from the side of Lemonade Stand, which, you know, I don't hate. Is their first round, you know, is first gun round, and they've got AKs, so or Vandals, I should say. And you know, yeah, I don't mind this. I think it's fine. You're gonna be hard pressed to take that 2v5. I will say, shout out to Inox sliding into Twitch chat. You Cassie, my friend, thank you for popping off on stream and making that a very entertaining game to cast. So appreciate you, my friend.
Inox, you and your teammates are absolutely insane. I don't know what else to say except you guys are all clutch. Like, all 5 of you guys had a pop-off moment on stream, and it was absolutely disgusting. And I'm gonna follow you guys because you guys are great. I'm already following your boy KP, but now I love all of you.
Yeah, thank you for the best game we've gotten to cast so far. That was a banger.
We got everything we asked for. We wanted a 12-12, and we got the 12-12, dude.
And that's, you know, a shout out to Spot Up as well, because they put up a hell of a fight there, and that game was very, very fun to watch. So I know you folks at home probably enjoyed it just as much as we did, because I was literally jumping out of my chair at the end. Pushing here to the A site near U-Haul, just behind the boxes, is the enemy Brimstone coming to peek out. Boom, spray onto the Cypher. 1 kill for Frost. Here comes from CT and Heaven. The Reyna gonna get sprayed down. Actually takes out Frost, but traded back there by Nixel. And now it's just Root and the Sage left to try and go for the retake. Sage actually on the site in a pretty precarious position.
Ooh,
Going to be spotted out by the Reyna here. Gets the kill. Sprays onto another as the Jet is already dead. That's the heal. In U-Haul comes the kill as Pearson takes out Rossi.
Team Kovacs up 4-0 in round count, I believe, right now. But like we pointed out, like, the momentum always seems to shift. Each of these maps, I feel like they're like very one-sided. So they're doing very good right now, which is good. I don't want to put them down, but they can't let it get to their heads, because I don't want them to start making these like kind of like risky plays that they wouldn't make in like that they wouldn't make in like a competitive match, if that makes sense. Where like, if it gets to like 6-0 or 7-0, I don't start being like, okay, boys, just like buy Odin's right now, or like let's buy Bucky's and, you know, whatever it might be, and start just like trying to solo push, because they're doing good right now, but I don't want that to stop, you know?
Bomb buddy out on B long, and SDCQ, who we talked about earlier, we were going to keep our eyes on later in the tournament. We get another opportunity to check him out. C4 out. Now just trying to peek kind of the back of the site here behind the container. The Reyna is hiding back there, and the Cypher is in hookah trying to keep an eye on things. Here comes the push. Smokes are out. That's the rocket. Misses the jump on top of the box, but still going to go for the push. That's the shot from Exalt. The Sheriff lands in the head. Tekka gets 2 kills as well. Great defense here so far. Of an 8-7 coming up alive.
That was such a great shot there by the Reyna player, because we know how deadly that RPG shot is, and we've seen it time and time again. We've even seen it in this tournament a couple games ago, where the player killed the Raze with the ult out, but the Raze still shot. But it was just so impressive, especially that they had a Sheriff, JC. Like, the Sheriff is a very good weapon, but up close, it could be a little bit risky, especially if the player has that RPG out. If you don't hit your first shot, you're done, buddy. But able to clutch it out there. They do get their first round win. Now 4 agents have their ults here. It's gonna be a little bit easier to hold these sites, because that Brim ult is the one that I love so much, because like you've said countless times here, my friend, that Brim ult just opens up a site. Doesn't matter if you get elimination or not. You can easily just put that ult down, push on site, easy bomb plant.
If Lemonade Stand wants to have any hopes of winning this half, this round they have to win.
Yeah.
They have to win this round. They full buy. Root's got an op here. And if you cannot win this round, your economy is going to break. And you're going to be so hard pressed to get things back. So They really need this one. The execute appears to be on the A side. That's a good shot there from Justin Nova, taking down Nixel in the showers. Root now going to rotate back into U-Haul, maybe going to peek into short. Frost pushing up in hookah here. Camera is being used. Yo, Tekka with the aggressive setup.
Ooh, look at that camera spot, by the way, too.
Camera spot, and he's right below the window. Cheeky.
S2 getting that nice 2K over on the A-bomb side, I believe it was. He's going to go ahead and rotate on over. Should be a free B-bomb plant. I believe there's only Tekka on site, and then Exalt's pushing up at the moment, throwing up that blind. Hopefully he's able to get some picks off this, but Exalt also has his ult up. Nice first initial pick there. Another blind coming through. He needs to start doing something. Oh, and that stage wall goes up, but Tekka gets a one-piece, gets the two-piece. Can he get the third? He can get the third. Beautiful 3K coming out of Tekka. 4-2 round count. They're trying to bring it back slowly but surely. This is where the momentum might change, my friend.
Okay, guys. Lemonade stand is in the building.
Okay. They're here.
The first 4 rounds was looking a little shaky. These last 2, and as we mentioned, that round was extremely key. Otherwise, they were almost guaranteed to lose the half. Now, they're down 2 rounds. They've gotten great kills. Now, the eco is still pretty good for the enemies here, right? Kovacs, they still got a lot of phantoms here. They can still be feeling pretty confident pushing for the site. Tekka's gonna eat a 3 push here. No. Okay, I was seeing that wrong. He's got maybe Cypher v Cypher here in hookah.
Yeah, it might be a Cypher v Cypher here. It's all gonna be based on abilities. That camera did not spot him. I don't think so. So he's kind of safe here. But if I'm being honest, that spot is the first spot everyone always checks. He's going to go for it. He gets a 1K on the player. 2 more players are going to be pushing up through hookah right now. Can he get those eliminations as well? As second decides to give up hookah, push back, and the orbital strike is coming in. He did that right on time, JC. And actually, he kills. Wait, no, he res. I'm sorry. I thought he killed someone with that orbital strike. I thought he killed his team, and I was like, buddy, why'd you run in there?
Why you do this?
No, please, bro. Orbital strike bad. Don't walk in there.
So it looks like they're going to go for a rotate to be long here. They're going to keep the Cypher.
Which I agree with, because they kind of think that Cypher's still playing that angle, and that angle is pretty nasty. Yes, it's a pretty common spot to play in, but those angles are just so nasty. As 3 players coming in through long, 2 coming in through hookah. Can they make something happen here? As Exalt's waiting for that blind to come out. They need to do it very soon. Tekka's going to get in his first engagement. Gets to 1. Blind is coming out. The ult has come out as well. He did not get Pearson, but Pearson has to be very weak. Orbital strike coming in as well. He's going to get 1 player. Exalt cleans up second player. Another player is going to be in elbow, I believe. Yes, he is, as he gets the other player as well. Root gets that initial snipe as well. Last player is on site, I believe. Yeah, he's on site, and he...
Wow.
Ooh, 1 bullet left? Okay, Exalt.
The defense is here. What another great round there from Lemonade Stand. Now just 1 round behind. They're feeling very, very confident right now.
Lemonade Stand. The chips were down for them, my friend, but they're bringing it back. It's 3-4 right now. They're playing so dominantly. Is this a T-sided map, my friend? Is this what it is, or is it like does it not even matter?
You know, I don't know. It's hard to tell, and that's why I'm really curious, and I really hope that Riot will take some statistics and release some of that, because I'm really curious to see how how that plays out. But it's hard to tell. I feel like every time I feel like a map is sided one way or the other, the other side like starts to pop off and take over the game. So I'm hesitant to make any sort of claim one way or the other.
Something that I have noticed, and I think it should be pretty obvious to a lot of these players who want to play Valorant competitively or take it seriously, agent selection is so crucial. For the most part, all these players and teams that have been winning, they always have a Brim and they always have a Sage, and there's a very good reason for that, because obviously the Sage can heal yourself. They can take sites like that where they put the ice wall in, they can just get a free bomb plant, they can heal teammates, they could rest someone. And that Brim, the smokes are so clutch, are so good as they just clean up the round, taking the 4th round there. The Brim smokes are amazing. The Brim ult is honestly probably one of the best ults in my opinion. So if you're trying to start a team here in Valorant, make sure you have good agent selection.
Just a ridiculous amount of control you get just from Brimstone and Sage with the walls, the slow orbs, the smokes, the Molotov. You can just dictate, you can control so much space, so much vision.
Another player,
the Cypher as well. Oh.
Yeah, That's what exactly what I can say. Another agent that's really useful, Cypher. I mean, Cypher realistically could hold the site by themselves and not even be at the site because that camera is so useful. The tripwires you can put on the flank, you're putting them in little spots people won't know, and then you get free intel. The old also top tier, man. I mean, intel is everything in this game, and when you're able to tell where all the opponents are, it literally does not get any better than that.
Okay, so maybe a bit of indecision here from the side of Kovacs. They're kind of split between these two mid routes. Looks like they may go for... Yeah, okay, so they've got the Raze over at Showers with ultimate available.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if anything can get done over there. It's a 3-man defense on the A site. And it looks like that may be the choice here.
It looks like they're also, I guess Pearson's just saving. His eco might be a little bit bad there. At the very least, you think you should at least buy a Spectre because we've pointed out before, if you're going to save, you should probably like full save as a team. And it looks like everyone has a Phantom except for him.
One at this point, yeah, you've got... I mean, my only guess is that maybe he wants to save for an op.
Okay.
That's the only thing
sense.
that I can guess. Because otherwise, yeah, that or he just doesn't feel great grabbing the Spectre. You know, because you're going to get... You've got the full loss bonus, so you're getting guaranteed 2,900 from this round.
Mm-hmm.
So that is full shields and a Spectre. And you can get a smoke, you know? So we'll see. Also, if you're lucky, maybe just one of your teammates gets killed and you grab a gun.
Bro, I do that so much. See, the amount of times where I just don't buy anything because my team is dominating and someone just gets to kill, I'm like, hey, free Vandal. Cool, man. Hey, you know, you got to love it, man. But the operator is coming in through short there. Rossi has to be careful as one player doesn't have an operator. The Raze coming in with the ult, and he actually gets some SD, gets Brute there, and now that stage wall coming in with clutch. They are blocked off there, so now they can only come in through lamps there. Spike does go down, but Rossi did get a pick on that Cypher as well. They've got to be very careful the way they're pushing here, as it is a 4v3 scenario here. Rossi, Rez's team is actually... Oh, no! I was going to say, they turned around, but then they just got that two-piece on the players. So now 3v1 scenario here. One player on the attack. It should be another cleanup for Team Lemonade Tenants as SD gets one more pick. Is he going to clutch up here? We've seen SD do it once. Can he do it again? One more coming in there, but that root was just ready for him. I love what he was trying to do there, but realistically, you don't really want a C4 up in the air with the Vandal because then it actually is at a fat 0, my friend. But imagine you hit that shot, JC. That would have been insane.
I gotta say, you would not believe the amount of times we were talking about picking up guns. You would not believe the amount of times that I've lost a pistol round, followed a teammate who gets a kill in the second round, and then I take the gun that the enemy player drops. I'm just like, too slow. My Spectre, get out of here.
Sorry, man. That's mine. That's mine. Yeah,
like, you got a sheriff. You don't need it.
Hey, man, you have 4 kills. Let me just hold this, bro. You're popping off with the sheriff. You don't need a Spectre right now.
Yeah. Why would you need that?
But
ooh,
looks
maybe
like
a bit of a teleporter flank setup for the defense.
Yeah, I'm seeing that as well. I'm also seeing on the offensive side, they haven't really decided on a site there. They're playing in market, so they're really seeing they can rotate to A or rotate to B. So at this point, I think they're just playing for some picks here, as it looks like Karena's going to try and get aggressive with that blind there, but Rossi just too prepared. No one's going to come in, shoots that right away. They need to make a play here, as Rossi did wall off short, so they can't go in through short unless they destroy that ice wall there. As soon as I say that, the ice wall's gone, bro. It's just not there.
It's gone, bro. And also, the ice wall took quite a significant nerf. We should.
Yes, it did.
The 1.0 patch.
Yeah, that ice wall health definitely did go down there. So Sage, I would honestly still say S tier, but they're working on her, so it's all good. But Clace got that initial kill there, also got that res on his teammate Nixel there, as Justin and Exile get that 2-piece there. Can they clutch up? And Reyna uses that ult at the wrong time there. Can Rossi clutch up there with a ghost? Rossi got out of there. 4v1 scenario here.
Yeah, I was gonna say clutch up. It's 4v1, but looking for the kill here onto Clace. Clace gonna get the heal off. Maybe throwing down the wall to block off the backside of the but it's just gonna pigeon him, block him into a corner. And Rossi with the peak finishes it off, gets the headshot, and
you see, I don't really know. I don't really agree with what he did there because he iced off, so he couldn't get shot from one way, yes. But there's like 7 seconds left, and he was going to die regardless. You know, point taken. It's only $400, but you got to say what you can. You know, my friend, like if you know you're going to die, why burn your abilities?
And that wall is more expensive than it used to be.
Yeah, that's an extra 400. That could be a sheriff. That could be the difference between like getting a phantom and getting a specter. Maybe his eco is just really good. It's like, you know, I don't even care. But it looks like the offensive team is going to push in through B here, going for the push. But Root does get that kill on SD. And that's a huge kill because SD's been that player that has been clutching up time and time again. 2 players still trying to focus in on long here while 1 player goes there. Root gets the other kill. Can he get the 3K? No, he cannot. He gets that sheriff out. Can he do something here? I love the jet plays with that smoke and how aggressive he's getting. He actually gets a 3K through the smoke. Oh my goodness.
He couldn't see anything. Are you kidding me, Root?
Can he get the 4K?
Oh,
He does get the 4K. Brandon, you know what to do. Put it up on socials, baby. Do it.
Do the thing.
Do the thing, baby. That's disgusting. I love Valorant, man. Just for plays like that where it's just like, I think there's a player somewhere in there. I'm just gonna shoot and see what happens. And it worked. It definitely worked.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Everything continuing here.
Everything's
Just
great
an
right now.
Update for you guys. J Park's Math Club did take out AO Girl
Ooh.
13-4 in winners quarters. That's a big win and a big statement for J Parks after how strong AO Girl was looking in the match that we streamed of them.
And
firing away with the op here towards A short. There may be a late execute here. The bomb is near A short. Ooh, spots the Reyna. Does Root go for it? Yep.
Oh,
yes, he does.
Reyna got stuck there, tried to go for the bait, but got stuck on that wall last second. Beautiful op there by Root. It seems like the past 3 rounds, JC, it's just been Root just getting these op kills, just opening up a site and just like making it so easy. As another player's going to contest him, he doesn't get that kill there.
That one?
Root, you're making me look bad. Root,
No,
please.
not at all. Root had a 4K with the op just around it.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, with the sheriff right in the dome.
Root, you're making me look bad, bro. It's just telling you how good you are at opping, and then you just missed 2 shots, bro. Come on, Root. Beautiful sheriff kill there. Cleans it up, that sheriff. Now 5v2 scenario. It seems like it's just been like a pattern, my friend, where it's just like one team goes up early, and the team just comes back. Is this 7 straight? I believe it's 7 straight.
Yep.
Whew. Wow, that's insane. Especially because Team Kovacs, they're not a bad team. We saw them play. They definitely are a top team in our tournaments right now. And you know, losing 7 straight is insane there. But that Molly, that Molly's nasty. Gotta be careful with that Molly.
All right. Well, that was the final round of the first half, and now we will swap sides. Pistols here. So a 4-0 start for Kovacs on the T side, and then they lose 8 rounds straight. So what a turnaround! The momentum heavily in favor.
Truly.
Granted, it's, you know, you get sort of a soft reset when you go to the pistol because of the econ reset. So we'll have to see if they can keep that going, or you know, if these early rounds can go back in favor of Kovacs here. Clips, I see you asking about winning some G Fuel. If you want to win it, hit ! giveaway in Twitch chat. We'll get you entered for a chance to win some G Fuel starter packs. We'll be giving those away starting after this game. So make sure to drop that. Lemonade Stand be destroying after them 4 rounds. Yes, they do, NZ. And we'll see if they can continue it as Tekka pushing down here. It's an execute onto this B site. No vision yet on enemy players. Tekka going to come out here. Spotted on the trap wire behind the box. Look for the shots with the ghost. That's going to be one for Tekka. Now has to peek around the container, firing into the smoke. Gets caught from behind, though, as the flank from Hookah will net a kill or 2. Now SDCQ with the C4 getting back on the track, but just with the 3rd kill will grab the round there, and that is number 9 for Lemonade Stand.
Guys, 9 straight rounds from Lemonade Stand. It was 4-0 in Kovacs' team. It is now 9-4. I just want everyone to know how impressive that is. Being able to win 9 straight rounds, and honestly, the momentum has to be there. And looking at the scoreboard there, it's not like one player on the elimination side is popping off. They're all popping off. They all have about like the same kills. I think it was like 13, 12, 12, 11 or something like that. I mean, what more could you want in a team like that?
Teamwork is certainly looking very good here. They're thinking about an A site push. 2 defenders here. That's going to be one of the paint grenades out from the Rays and a slow orb as well. So that is some early spent utility, and now they know they will have an easier time pushing here. The rotation on its way from the Reyna. Wall's going to go down, and they're going to go for that near side plant on A site.
Bomb is going down here, my friend, as 2 players are rotating through. 1 player already on site here, but he's kind of stuck. You can't really do too much. Brim is still playing B here, so he needs to rotate pretty quickly because Bomb's already down. SD playing in heaven. Can he do something to get these picks with that ghost that he has in hand at the moment? They have to start making plays, and they have to start making them very soon as Rossi gets another pick on the players. Now they only have 2 players up right now. Can he do some classic shots coming out? Rossi clutching up and getting that elimination as well. 4v2, make that a 3v2. Pearson getting an elimination there. It's only a matter of time till Rossi just comes out the Spectre once again and just clears it up there. But Root getting that elimination. 1 more player in market there. The Molly coming through. I love it. Oh, he almost got him. He almost got him. But once again, another victory for Elimination and Root, just kind of putting salt on the wound, just getting that elimination after they already lose the round.
All right. Now, this is the round that makes or breaks this game. It's full buys here. You can see on your screen. It's phantoms for everybody on the Kovacs squad. This is the round that they need. Granted, you know, hey, they will continue to get that 2,900 loss bonus every round after this if they keep losing. But if you can't win this round on a full buy, or a near full buy, I should say, then this game's probably done. It's 10-4. Tekka gonna spot out a player here on B long, and they're gonna go for this B push once more.
Looks like there's 3 players on the defense side playing on B, 1 playing close hookah, 1 playing on site, and then Reyna playing on elbow here. So they have to execute this perfectly. Thankfully, there's no ults from any teams, so it should be just gun skill and abilities here as Pearson gets the first initial picks there in hookah. 1 more play to worry about, but that Reyna's getting pushed. Reyna gets a 1 elimination. Can he get the second elimination on Pearson there in hookah? As no one's really made any sudden movements there. They're still playing in long at the moment. 3 players in long. They're going to TP and fake that B push, but they got to go quick because Raze is already in heaven. It's only a matter of time until they start rotating through, and they're already on the site.
Yep, Cypher on his way through from the CT spawn. Reyna here as well. Is Tekka going to throw that down, able to pick up the Phantom. SDCQ able to get a kill there onto Exalt. The bomb is down, but more action incoming. Able to spot out the Cypher here. Maybe he goes for the peek. Tekka, does he want it? He's backing up. He looks for it, goes for the shots, but Frost with the double spray on the Vandal gets the kills. Now Orbital Strike onto the site will delay the defuse here.
Anything helps there.
But he goes down. Frost with the 3K.
Frost just clutched up that round so hard there. As fun fact, if you're gonna shoot that tripwire, it's gonna hurt and it's gonna stun you, my friend. So make sure you just write tripwires, boys. But yes, they finally clutched up after 10 rounds. They took 1. Is this gonna be the turnaround? Are they gonna start clutching up and now they come back 8 straight rounds? JC, I feel it, bro. I know it could happen.
We'll see. This is now. Last one was huge. This is now the most important round.
Oh, okay.
With the loss bonus reset. If you lose this round, your eco is going to be atrocious to end the game. So they need it now.
It's going to be 2 thumbs down, JC, is what you're basically saying.
It is going to be a 2 thumbs down, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you don't want that, boys. 2 thumbs down is bad, as the attacking squad is going to push on A. 4 players pushing through short, 1 player playing in showers at the moment, and that Jet player, Root, that's the best player you could have pushing through showers because he's so aggressive. He hits his shots. As Clays gets 1, SD gets a second player. They are falling apart there at A. They need to start doing something different here as SD gets the second player through a wall there. Beautiful wall being placed, gets the 4th, and now 1 more player to worry about. Cypher is pushing back in spawn as Brim Pearson is pushing in through market at the moment, trying to see if he can spot the player. Bomb is also down as well. JC, you called it out. This is an important round. and they've clutched it up, my friend. It seems like this is going to go to, 10-6, unless something just happens where like all 4 players go down, which I don't think that's going to happen.
Tekka with a good kill there on the SDCQ. Nixel able to take Tekka out, however, and that will finish the round. You are correct. It is 10-6. Very key as well on the defender side. Brimstone, Sage, and Raze all have ultimates available, so that means it makes the job only that much more difficult here for Lemonade Stand. They now need to kind of stymie the momentum here that has been built up by Kovacs, because they are starting to build up that cash and they are feeling a lot more confident here. Pearson on the site with the Vandal looking for the hold on B. It is a 3-stack there, and it looks to be an early B execute here for the attacking side.
Look at that map, JC. 4 players pushing in through long, 1 player pushing in through hookah. They want to take B. They have the ults to do so. The best one that they can use at the moment is that Cypher ult, which definitely helps clear up a site because you know exactly where everyone is at as 1 player, I believe. No, sorry, 2 players are playing in long at the moment as everyone rotated over to A, which
yo, they drew the rotation.
They juked me out,
huge.
so
this is absolutely huge. The Reyna has made enough noise here. Orbital Strike is being started. It's going to be dropped. It's totally wasted by Pearson not having all the information onto that TP. Here comes the push onto the side. It's just the Sage holding the side here from Showers. Gonna peek out. Does the kill go over to the Jet? They have no idea. I would assume there's maybe a wall there by the Sage.
No, there's no wall.
Peeks out from the corner. Root gets a kill. Rossi gets one as well. And it's now the 5v3. Pearson with the Molotov on to the site. The camera dropped down by the Cypher as well. Slow orb here. Cypher going to know right where Pearson is, and they can look for the aggressive play. Looking into U-Haul. Exalt going to take out Nixel. It's now versus 2. Cypher goes down. Good kill for Pearson as Tekka falls, but it's just him versus 4.
Oh no,
this could be round number 11.
This is not where you want to be, and Root getting that headshot there, getting 2 kills in that round, I believe it was. That was a great play from Lemonade Stand. They juked me out too. I thought there'd still be, and I look at map like 3 seconds later, it's like, oh, they're already running through market. They're already hey, okay. That was quite unfortunate there from Pearson when he used that orbital strike. That could have clutched it up if he would have just held that for a couple more seconds. Heard that bomb go down, put it at A, could have helped them out so much there, but unfortunately he made the call and it wasn't the right call there. But honestly, you can't really blame him because we saw all 4 players push up through long. So, you know, with the information he had, it was a good play at the time.
The margin for error very slim right now for the side of Kovacs. 6 rounds on the board. The 1 round here puts Lemonade Stand on match point. Rossi gonna get the res here.
There we go. Got that res. Elbow is iced off as well, but 1 player's gonna just go over that. Spike is down. 11-6, 1v4 scenario here. You called the JC, and I think I gotta agree with you, my friend. I believe this round is gonna go to the attacking team. Lemonade Stand. They're just holding it so well, and look at that. SD is just trying to save at the moment. He's in heaven right now. He knows he's not going to get this round win.
Definitely feels bad here. The defense was looking so good for a couple of rounds. Really looked like they had found their footing in the second half, but it may not be enough. SDCQ able to get a kill there onto Exalt, but is going to get taken out. That is the 12th round picked up by Lemonade Stand, and match point. We have arrived at the possible end of this match. And it's been a great one. And hey, here's a fun fact for you.
Let's hear it. 2
of 4 of the winners quarterfinals went to overtime. We got to see Oxygen, Supremacy, and Spot Up go to overtime. Big Noobs and Big Frames up at the top of the bracket. The 1st and 9th seeds went to overtime as well, with the upset coming through. Actually, Big Frames upsetting the number 1 seeded Big Noobs and taking the win in OT.
You want to hear another fun fact?
I love fun facts.
Let's watch this, bro. I'm about to knock your socks off. The winner of this game, they play Oxygen Supremacy, baby. And we know how good they are, so that's going to be a great match. But early A push here, they just got on site pretty easily. Didn't even get contested at all as Nixall gets the first pick here. I believe she's in her ult state as well. Yes, she is. So it should be a little bit easier for her to start getting these eliminations. Root getting that kill up in Heaven. That was a big kill there because Heaven is so hard to hold. Did he just jump over that? Did he just jump over that RPG shot? Matrix style, baby? What was that?
You tell me, Blendy. That was
my
so
God.
clean.
Rossi.
Absolutely beautiful.
Rossi. What are you doing? How?
So,
all right, boys. Fun fact: when you want to counter RPG shot, just jump over it.
Blendy, if you're looking at my camera right now, I can't handle any more fun facts. You already, my socks are already off, dude.
Yeah, the socks are off.
You can already see them, right? You knocked them off, dude. They're
Boys,
gone. So
I'm not even wearing socks right now, so there are no socks on cast right now.
Socks, yes, no socks.
Socks are gone. The socks are gone, boys. But great play there. Great plays, I should say, from Lemonade Stand.
Yes.
I mean, they just clutched up. They won 10 straight. They lost, I believe, 1 or 2. And then they're like, hey, let's just close it out, boys. So now it
give
is
them
going
a little bit of hope and then just rip it right away.
Now it is going to be Lemonade Stand versus Team Oxygen Supremacy. We saw them play last game. We saw the clutches. It wasn't overtime, but Inox, KP, just the whole squad off of Oxygen Supremacy, they had their moments in that stream where they just clutched up, got the aces, got the clutches. The K and any player's name stands for clutch. And the proof was there, JC. The proof was there.
Proof was in the pudding. A great game there. Shout out to Lemonade Stand. The game started really rough, right? You lose 4 rounds to kick off the game, and you know that can really hit the mental, but they did a great job. They rebounded. You talk about 10 rounds in a row. Very, very impressive rebound from them. They get the win. They move on to the winners semifinals. We are going to head to a break right now, really fast, guys. Exclamation point giveaway. I want to give away one of these before we hit the break. I'm going to hit the button really fast. Let's do it. Where's Nightbot? There you are. There you are. All right, let's roll it. Nick Small. Hey,
my guy, Nick Small. Oh my God, Nick Small is he's a veteran.
Nick Small, you win a G Fuel starter pack, my friend. So we're going to throw to break. Nick, during the break, I will shoot you a whisper on Twitch with your code. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do more giveaways, guys. So exclamation point giveaway in chat if you do want to be eligible to win. Let's go to a short break. We'll be back with more in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we're not going to waste your time. I know you enjoy looking at Belendi's face, but you'll just
What's
have to wait
that?
a little longer as we are right into game. It's a 2-0 start here for J Park's Math Club against Big Frames, one of our winners bracket semi-finals, and it's a solid start. Silence there with a great kill, spraying with the Spectre. They're able to pick up a Vandal, and
And
it's a
boy,
great defense here.
do we have a treat. We're finally watching some split gameplay.
Yeah.
I have queued into at least 25 matches the past few days. I've played split a whopping 0 times. So Valorant, please,
Really?
bro, let me play split. I know I've talked bad about
Dang.
split before,
I've been
but
getting
it's
all the
changed
maps.
now. Really, dude, I've been bro, I've been Ascent 80%, which is great. I love
Yeah.
Ascent, so I ain't even complaining. And then sometimes Haven, bro. And it's just like I don't want to play Haven ever. Like just throw it away.
I almost won a 3v5 on split today.
Oh my goodness.
We were up, I think it was like 10-4, and then our fourth player left. So we got up to 10-4 4v5.
Mhm.
And then the second
Oh,
time the
no.
second person left, and we got a disconnect here.
Oh no.
Defenders win.
So it's 2-0. I almost wonder if they're just gonna keep playing it out. I believe they just keep playing it out.
Yeah, we'll
Oh.
see. I think both captains will most likely communicate here. Now
Yeah.
I'm not 100% read up on our disconnect rules here with the first day of the tournament. Let me double check here.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be
All right, so
some
I think
sort
they
of
just play. I
communication.
believe they just play it out. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually reconnected right now, so no need to fear. Oh, actually, yo, JC, we're silly, bro.
Yeah.
They could pause the match timer because we're in a custom match, bro.
Oh, you can like in League. Oh.
Yeah. So all good. I was kind of wondering if like, you know what? Like, there's been a really long barrier phase. Like, what's going on right now? And then I saw, oh yeah, 22 has stayed at 22 forever, bro. So it's all good. So no need to fear.
Look
It
at
is now a
that.
5v5 once again. Shout out to the production crew for being
And
on top of it, pausing that.
and GG Riot.
A lot
for
of
giving us
GG's,
that.
Riot.
Now just give us more observer spots, please.
TY Riot, I love you.
Please.
Thank you for everything you've done for us. All right, but it looks like it can be a fat mid push. It looks like you're my friend. 3 players pushing
Yeah.
up through mid. No,
Make
make
it
that
4.
4 players. Omen playing, but he goes down
Oh,
there.
the
Oh my
spray!
goodness!
The
Why did no
crossfire
one check
from
vents?
Hia and Silence. Oh,
Why did
my
no one check
lord.
vents?
The
No one checked
disrespect.
Oh my goodness, that was the easiest round of their lives, probably.
That
J-Park
hurt me
team just took.
to my soul.
That was not 2 thumbs down on that one, JC. 2
Oh,
thumbs down,
man.
bro. That's definitely unfortunate if I'm being quite honest here. But hey, you know, you live and you learn. Now, if you're big frames,
you die and you learn. You get
if
sprayed in
you're
the
team
back.
big frames though, you probably check vents now if you push through mid, bro. But you know, it is all good as bomb is gonna go through mid. 2 players mid, 1 play in sewers, and the other players playing in garage as they do get 1 pick on mid, I believe it was. Yes, it was. So maybe it's gonna start getting opened up here, but looks like all players are gonna start focusing on mid at the moment. So 3v2 here at mid. Did not get that kill. Randy Savage getting the elimination. You love to
Randy
see here.
Savage.
My man, bro.
Checking the vents like a boss. Ooh, good
Oh.
shot there from Depressed with the up. Inksy gets one as well with the orbital strike onto Loner. It's a
3 players on
3-man
site.
setup on the A site right now, but the response is on its way. It's a 3v3. Smoke's getting prepped by Nerf. He's going to drop him to probably block off vision from Heaven. And yeah. Heaven and the push from CT spawn. Good spray on top of the wall there. Molly comes out to block off the door from CT.
3v2 scenario here. All 3 players playing on site right now. Ray's playing in Heaven while Cypher's coming in through long at the moment here, so it should be pretty easy clutch here. And there we go.
Looking good. Randy Savage with the kill onto Hia.
Love to see it.
Or
Easy clutch
Haya,
there.
maybe.
I feel like it's so much easier when you actually have the bomb down and you don't have that kind of like stress of like, oh, I need to get bomb down right now. You know, you get the bomb down, you kind of clear the site, you clear corners and everything, and then it's just like, okay, now we play the waiting game. Now they push to us, and we're fine. But look at that opposing team's ults. Team Big Frames, 4 out of the 5 ults at their disposal right now. That
I
Brim
was just
ult.
looking at that prime melee weapon. That's all I was looking at.
Oh, you weren't? You know, I bought it, so I see it every game.
Yikers.
I love it, man.
This is a little spendy.
Oh, bro, I've spent like $200 on this game already.
I mean, I guess like if you were one of the folks that bought points during the beta, it's probably worth, but I did not.
You want to know the best part?
What?
I've spent so much money on skins and I use one weapon, bro. I don't switch the skin.
Smoke's down.
All right,
Smokes
back
are
to the
going
game
down here.
They're pushing through long towards A.
Ooh,
Two players
you know
mid
what?
as well.
That's a little weird there. They
Ooh.
kind of gave up A site there. There's no players on A. I don't think they're aware of that just yet, but when Big Frames teams are aware of that, they could just push in through free bomb site essentially. There's 2 players in heaven, but no one's really watching that cross at the moment.
So here's the thing: is they should have known as soon as the res got performed, because there was only 1 player dead, and that is going to be CP2 going down. So a good kill there for Silence. That's going to be the orbital strike into heaven. It won't hit anybody, but it will clear out that area as the flank's coming out. Ooh, Silence with kill number 4. Do we get it? He's going to push onto site. It's just... Oh, there it is. That's another ace.
The ace coming out of Silence. Beautiful stuff there. 5-1 in round count now. I mean, you got to feel good, bro. You're playing a tournament for $500. You're on the main stage right now. You're on stream, baby. You get that ace. Ooh, that's a Twitter clip, baby. That's a Twitter clip. Put that in the montage. But yes, that was a very weird play there at first from the defensive team, because like you called out, there's 1 player that went down. And I think when they got that res down, we saw them rotating to A, but they got 1 kill on A, and then they all just pushed to mid, and they just gave up sight, which was kind of weird. It all ended up working out there because, you know, Silence got that 5K, which is great. Great ace.
Retake was nice, and it was on his back.
Yeah, but that would have been really, really bad if he would have gone down early. Now, 3 players pushing in through A long there. Looks like 2 players are going to go in heaven while 1 player goes through long. Omen is going to watch that site, though, so no need to worry. The cross is there, my friend.
Ooh, good shot there. Randy Savage able to take out the Reyna.
He's got to be careful. The Raze ult is out. I believe it already went down. I don't think he got an elimination on that, but he does have that ult. Well, I'm sorry, not the ult, the operator to work with the operator. Amazing weapon, my friend. It is very, very good. I believe bomb is going to go down. Yes, bomb is already down, my friend. The Cypher ult coming out, though. Can Depress get these picks he needs to get? It's going to really help open up sight as Nerf gets 1 elimination on the players there. It's looking a little bit bad for Team J Park right now. 1v4 op is out. Maybe just save here, JC?
Oh, yeah, I think that's the play. You've got an op. Just play safe here. It's not worth dying for. You can maybe get a pick here as the rotation comes through past the CT spawn. Oh, yeah, he's thinking about it. Oh, misses the shot, though, and he has to run for his life. Here comes the big push. Omen looking for the chase. Up to heaven goes the Brimstone, looking to get a peek. Isn't going to find him, so the op will be saved. It's a very tense few seconds there, though, for Depressed.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was depressed as much as he was just straight stressed.
Yeah, it went from, like, you know, 4v4, you guys can win this. You have op, you have heaven control. And then it's just like, yeah, maybe you should just, like, run away. Don't lose your op. But all good. They have rounds to burn. He's currently 5-2. J Park is still leading on the defensive side. What do you think about this side? Because we always talk about, like, maps and it being one-sided and everything. Do you think that split is one-sided with the T or CT?
I would say split is, first of all, I feel like before Ascent came out, this was the most hated map. I feel like a lot of people just despised split. I know a few of our coworkers were definitely in that crowd.
Yeah,
split is the map that I despise defending on the most. I just feel I never feel comfortable defending on this map, no matter what side I'm on. I just always feel very on edge as opposed to the other ones where I feel like, hey, you know, I feel like I can at least feel solid about a trade on this spot, but I'm just never comfortable on this site. It's pretty rough. So I definitely feel a lot better on T side for this.
As that Cypher ult does go down now, they know where every single opponent is here. Good point there. Split, you know, not one of my favorite maps at the time, but I do want to play because of the new changes that they made to it. But
I do love the changes to mid.
They're up 5-2, so maybe it's a good thing that they're playing defense and they're up like that. Silence misses that shot. That was unfortunate because that could have opened it up for them. But no, I'm sorry. I can't count. Words are hard. 3v1 scenario. Bomb does go down. Randy Savage gets it down. It should be another round win here for big frames. And there we go. Loner gets the last elimination. You love to see it. But Silence almost got that clutch. He got 3 kills.
Yeah, Silence still looking really good on the Reyna so far. Looks like they're going to swap over to more of a B push here. Maybe an execute towards mid. Yeah, I really love the changes they made to mid here. Opening it up a little bit more feels just a lot better, especially from an attacking side. And I don't even think like you certainly have less cover from a defense standpoint, but I don't feel terrible about it from that. You can push up to the box on the left. You can still hold back in fence. You can hold, mailroom. So there's still plenty of options for the defense while you don't feel as like choked down from an attacking standpoint.
Yeah, it looks like they're really defending on C here. We see, I'm sorry, not C, but mid. 4 players on the defense side holding mid. As Insky gets the first, Silence gets a second there. I believe that's all the players on the offensive side on mid. Depress gets to 2 with that Marshall. You can't go wrong with that Marshall, man. It's so cheap, and if you hit your shots, you're so aggressive. He's gonna go in with that Bucky there, and I think
yeah, go.